One sec. Forgot to empty that. Okay. Yeah, so I just gotta put music to the video and put the credits on it, and it'll be done. The only thing I'm worried about is there are some parts that I haven't really messed with regarding the new software that I use for editing. So what that means is that that process might take a little bit more time than I'd like it to. I don't even know how long the video is, which I know that sounds really strange, but I don't know. I think it ended up being 22 minutes long, but I actually don't know. So my game is not opening, in case you were wondering. It's I clicked to open it like almost a full minute ago, just, you know, in case you were wondering, but it's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything. So, and now I can't close it. All right, okay, that's good. It's not concerning. I'm sure that's fine. Let's just try and open it again, shall we? Okay, it opened this time. That was very strange. Maybe it will capture when I'm dead. Okay, are we ready? Is everybody ready? We're gonna play Strictly Forbidden by Law for this game software. I didn't read that. I hope that didn't say anything that maybe would imply that I'm infringing on that warning. I sure hope not. Anyway, we're gonna load the save data. Here I am. So where is here? I don't remember. I think Netherworld just opened up, right? Yeah. 13 days after the start of the Spell Carnival. What should we do, Reimu? Too much has happened. My brain hasn't caught up yet. Should we go after Sakuya, who disappeared with Remilia? They shouldn't have gotten too far. Or should we go after Yuyuko, who's holding a black spell card? She seemed like she knew something. Huh? Oh, I get to choose. Chase after Yuyuko, chase after Sakuya. You know, when I think of in terms of popularity, personal popularity, mind you, it's like Remy is above Yuyuko and Yomu, but Yomu and Yuyuko are above Sakuya. So do I take number 1 and number 4, or do I take number 2 and number 3? Think about potential events. See, that's what I'm thinking about. And honestly, I think Remilia would have the funniest events. I don't think Yuyuko's events would be that funny, nor do I think Yomu's events would be that funny. Because I don't think that they would poke at Yomu. I feel like they would take her too seriously. However, they would definitely exaggerate the shit out of Remy. Alright, Remy! I'm coming to help! They challenged us and ran away, so let's go kill them. Gotcha. You are quick to pursue. Why not use that decisiveness in your daily life rather than for resolving incidents? Resolving incidents may as well be part of Reimu's daily life. We'd exhaust ourselves if we were so alert all the time. Oh, I don't see Remilia around. The night is soon to break, so I had the mistress return to the mansion first. Hey, Shakuya, you're holding a black spell card, aren't ya? Black spell card. Ah, are you referring to this? How did you obtain that? An opponent I fought for the festival was holding it. The opponent was only a mere human, however. You got it from a human? This black spell card seems special, and I am able to wield it as if it were my own spell card. It behaves as though it adapts to you. The more I battle and use it, the more I enjoy a new feeling. The mistress had entered a similar state and she grew in power. So you were the reason that Remilia had that yokai energy. Yes. However, there was one thing I did not calculate for. Didn't calculate. The mistress has become too powerful and won't lose in a spell card battle. But I beat her. True, she's already pretty strong. There's no way she'd lose that easily. Huh? Wait. We just beat her. Huh? I cooperated with the denizens of Hakigokuro and lured you both here to finally see the mistress lose. But I was unable to see the moment of her defeat twice now. How regrettable. Why did you interfere, Marissa? Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? Freak show. Freak show. I told you I want a loss. Her loss. Simply imagining the moment the mistress loses. Hee hee hee. If I could see the moment when the tears fall from her eyes, that would be splendid. What's going on? Explain, Marissa. Well, we know that if someone holds that black spell card, they act all weird. Like with Raisin and Alice. Earlier when Marissa interfered and it seemed I would miss the moment the mistress lost, I had to stop time. Don't stop time for a reason like that. I mean, you did stop her from losing, but it feels off. Either way, if we just fight like always and win, she should snap out of it. She went freak mode. Okay. Defeat the enemy. Yeah, I can do that. Time stop. All actions are unusable for a brief period. This has no effect on bosses. Oh, that's cool. Sure. Sounds good. Cute. Cutie. Cutie. Gas. 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 Wow, 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 wow.
Pew pew pew.
Isn't she adorable? Wait, why is Sakuya dead? Why is she dead? I wasn't even aiming at her. Oh my god, that poor doll just fucking exploded. Oh my, I've been time stopped. Madness shot. Kali. Cha cha cha. What is this game? I've been asking myself that for 13 hours, and the answer I've arrived at is not one that anybody really cares about. That much is for sure. Muso Fui! Healing doll. Healing doll. Eternal meat. Oh. Strange art. That is indeed eternal meat. That is eternal meat. Folks. Kill. Kill. Sakuya went directly into my line of fire. Just like directly into my line of fire. Do a cool kick. Cha-cha-cha. Imperishable shooting. Nobody has any juice to like attack with. Wow, that's really sad, isn't it? Alright, well. Get him! Yes, kill him! Why is Sakuya dead? I don't know actually. I don't know. You're okay, hang in there. See? Why do you take literally 0 damage? Die! Moko, you can't even hit. What are these fucking Kadama doing? Get out of here. Die! Fui! Muso Fui! Good. What? Could you speak up? Can't hear you back there. Clear stage 12. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. You did good. It is my loss now. So the maid's given up. This time you're having some integrity and not running away. It would have been our loss in the original battle after all. I will accept defeat with grace. Here, the black spout card. This is what you desire. Yes. Even when you hand it over, it still disappears, huh? I feel something dissipating from my body. Uh-huh. Guess it's like when Remilia said she felt refreshed. Now Sakuya is back to normal. Right? Yes, I have returned to my usual self, thanks to you. My behavior up until now chills me.
自分の主の敗北を望むだなんて従者として失格ね。
Ah, to wish for the defeat of my own mistress. I am unfit to be a servant.
ああ、よかった。元に戻ってるっぽい。
Thank goodness, she's definitely back to normal.
あのスペルカードのおかげで変になるやつも多いし、迷惑な話だよな。
Lots of people are acting weird because of those spell cards. What a pain.
そういうことだったのね。
So that's what was going on. Sakuya has joined the team. Okay.
話は聞かせてもらったわ。
I heard what you talked about. What were you like crouched over there?
お嬢様、まだこちらにいらしたのですか？もうすぐ夜明けが。
Mistress, you were still here? It is nearly dawn.
昨夜を置いて逃げ帰るだなんて、そんな情けないことできるわけないでしょ。
I couldn't possibly do something as shameful as running away and leaving you
それ
behind.
より、その黒いスペルカードのおかげで、私も昨夜もおかしくなっていたのよね。
More importantly, Sakuya and I were acting strangely because of those black spell cards, right?
ああ、詳細は知らんが、黒いスペルカードを持ってたやつはみんなおかしくなっちまったね。
Yeah, we don't know the details, but everyone who holds those cards ends up all weird.
そうそう、変な方向にね。
That's right, very weird.
きっと夢でも見ていたのよ。
You must have been imagining things.
なかったことにしてやがる。
She's trying to act like it didn't happen.
だったら、私が負けたのも、黒いスペルカードのせいで本気を出せなかったからというわけね。
So the reason I lost was because of that black spell card preventing me from functioning at full power. Were you even listening, Remilia? Were you even fucking listening?
いや、その理屈はおかしい。
No, that logic's all wrong.
なんでよ。昨夜だって本当ならもっともっと強いのよ。
Nandayo. Why? Sakuya would usually be even stronger too, you know.
あれの影響でおかしくなってなければ、昨夜があなたたち二人に簡単に負けるはずがないわ。
If the spell card had messed her up, there's no way Sakuya would have lost so easily to you two.
あら、恐縮です。
Oh, I'm honored.
連戦続きで簡単に勝った覚えないわよ。
I don't remember winning these back-to-back matches easily.
一度目は黒いスペルカードの影響。二度目はあの亡霊との共闘。まだ私の本気を見せられていないわ。
In our first fight, the card interfered. In the second I fought with that ghost, I haven't shown you my true power yet.
ゆうゆうこと共闘してでも勝てなかったんだから、本気でやっても勝てっこないんじゃないか？それとも手加減してたのか？
You couldn't even win when you teamed up with Yuyuko. You probably can't win at full power. Or did you go easy on
手
us?
加減してて負けるのもダサい。
It's lame to lose after going easy on us too.
うるさい。
Shut up!
ねえ、私からのお願いよ。
Hey, this is a serious request.
黒いスペルカードでおかしくなってたとはいえ、負けは負けというのは理解しているわ。
Even if I wasn't myself because of the card, a loss is a loss. I understand that much.
こうして私と本気で戦うだなんて異変でも起こさない限り、あなたたちは相手をしてくれないでしょ。
But unless some kind of incident breaks out, you two won't pay me any mind, much less battle all out, right?
ルミリオ、
Remilia?
次にいつ
That's
訪
my
れ
name.
るかわからない本気の勝負。受けてちょうだい。
I want a serious battle. I don't know when another chance will come. Won't you accept it?
私だけの戦いで散らないと私が納得できないの。
I won't be satisfied unless I fall in earnest in my own fight.
レミリアなりのプライドってわけか。どうするレム？
So it's for your pride, huh? What should we do, Reimu?
いいわよ。付き合ってあげる。わがまま吸血鬼。
Alright then, I'll go along with you, selfish vampire. Cute
そう
Ketsuki.
来ないとね。本当に今宵は
Hee hee, that's how it should be. Tonight has truly
楽しい夜になったわね。
become a long night, become a fun night. Why are we doing that for like the third time? Alright, let me just make this clear. This is the thing that they do in EOSD when they, and also I think it happens in PCB as well. where the final boss and the player character talk at the same time, and it's like kind of cinema. But this is like the third time they've done it in this game, and it's like not even like done well here. It's not even done well here. It's just here for the sake of being here. You can't do this again. You can't keep doing this. Stupid. What? Or why do you have UFOs on your team? Also, I didn't actually get a break. Sakuya's on the team, but Sakuya's like... I can't use Sakuya right now. I gotta get Remy. Alright, you guys ready for a fight?
私ごと撃ったら許さないわよ。さてさてこっちからはどうかな。こっちだ。いいですよ。
Gas. Gas.
よし来た。空よ。行くわよ。多少はやるよね。
Gas.
本番ってところね。
Gas.
行くわよ。いい感じ。さてみんな。
Gas.
お待ちかねの時間だぜ。
そこかしら。
Gas.
これは読めまい。任せな。
ちょっとだけ本気出しちゃうかしら。みんな。
You're alright.
まとめていくぜ。
You're alright.
さてフルワーツにいら
Guru 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 guru.
行くわよ。
24-way homing barrage. 24-way homing barrage.
いなくなったわね。
Yes.
さて
一緒やってやろうか。
Yachae.
ちょっとだけ本気出しちゃうとこ
Yachae.
私のとっておきだぜ。
Laser beam.
いいぜ。
空よ。
Jogyo. Jogyo.
多少はやるよ。
Jogyo.
出直してください。
Let the magic.
いいですよ。
いいぜ。
行くわよ。世話が焼けるわね。
Baka.
空よ。
Baka.
ちょっとだけ本気出しちゃうこの程度か。
Laser beam. Laser beam. Okay, that wasn't the right target, but it did hit 3 of them, so I'm not even mad. I'm actually not even mad.
これで叩く。そろそろ終わりにするわ。
Spear to Gungnir. You gonna hit me with that? You think I give a shit? You're not even doing any damage. You're not doing anything. You call that damage? That's pathetic.
もらっておこうか。ほらよ。
Die a little faster. Yes.
これは読めないよ。
Kono dareka kono red-haired douche dolls. Red dosaino. What? I can't summon any more dudes.
これは読めない。
Remy will die.
運命を抜け
She's not dead. All the world on nightmare. Okay.
出直してくださ
Are you winning, streamer? See, that's the best part. I don't know.
感じに温まってきた。
I actually don't know. I've never quite figured out how this game works, per se.
い。どうしてくれよ。
弾幕は火力。フルパワーでいくぜ。
I think I'm winning. But we're not really here to win, you know?
これは
We're here to experience riveting character dialogue.
お待ちかねの本能の落ちてるぞ。
Hakure no Miko. Die.
これも運命なのね。
Okay, she died.
ま、当然ね。
なんかいい感じがするぞ。
Complete stage 13. Wait, I didn't even get a chance to, like,
頃合いかしら。
opt out. Duplex Danmaku barrier. Pin 82.
ま
Boost.
た強くなってしまったみたい
Mine.
ね。
いいもんが手に入ったな。
South wind clear
こ
sky.
れが私の新しいエ
Do
ネ
you
ルギ
see
ー。
all this shit I'm
何
getting
かに使えそう？
and I'm not using? Hmm?
私の敗北ね。
I lost. It was tight battle.
お嬢様、惜しかったですね。いい勝負でした。
Mistress, that was very close. It was an excellent match. Yeah, you almost actually damaged some of my characters.
これで今度こそ私たちの勝ちだな。
There's no denying it's our win now.
負けたのにすがすがしい気分だわ。久しぶりに本気で戦ったからかしら。
Even though I lost, I feel refreshed. Maybe because I fought at full power for
こ
once.
の余韻に浸りながら昨夜の紅茶が飲みたいところね。
I'd love to drink some of Sakuya's tea while savoring this feeling. That's kind of weird.
やけに素直ね。また何か言い出すんじゃないかと思ったわ。
You're being surprisingly honest. I thought you might complain again.
時には敗北を認めることも大事なの。これが強者の余裕というものよ。
It's important to accept defeat sometimes. That's the composure of the powerful.
強者の余裕？それならさっさと認めてほしかったな。
The composure of the powerful. Then it'd have been nice if you accepted your loss right away.
それはそれ、これはこれってやつよ。区別できることも必要よ。
That's that. This is this. It's important to understand the distinction.
うわ、ずりー。
Wow, that's sly.
レーム、マリサ、今日はありがとう。あなたたちのおかげでいい一日を過ごせたわ。
Reimu, Marissa, thank you for today. Thanks to you both, I was able to have a wonderful night.
面と向かって言われると。
When she says it straight to our faces,
なんかこう気持ち悪いわね。
it's actually kind of creepy.
気持ち悪い？せっかく私が礼を言ったのに。噛むわよ。うわー。
Creepy! And here I graciously thanked you. I'll bite you.
うわー、もう朝になるんだから暴れるんじゃねえ。早く館に帰れ。
It's already morning, so don't go crazy. Go back to your mansion already.
ー
Creep!
夜明けまでまだ時間はあるわね。お嬢様、まだ暴れても大丈夫ですよ。
Yes, well, there is still time before dawn, mistress. It is still safe for you to let loose.
あんたの主人でしょ。止めなさいよメイド。
She's your mistress. Stop her, maid. That is that. This is this. I'm gonna bite you. Rock. 15 days after the start of the spell carnival.
今日も変わらず暇そうね。舞踏祭はいいの？
You seem to have time on your hands, as usual. Is the spell carnival going well?
今日のところは疲れが溜まってるから暇で結構。うちは臨時休業よ。
We're pretty fatigued, so it's good that we got time today. My shrine's temporarily closed too. Yawn.
ずいぶんと間抜けな顔をしてるわね。
You're making a pretty dumb looking face.
おかげさまでな。昨日はほとんど寝てた。レイムもそんな感じだったらしいな。
Thanks to you. I slept most of yesterday. I think Rainbow did the same.
私が様子を見に行ったら、床を這いつくばって動いてて、まるでゾンビみたいだったわね。
When I checked in on her, she was crawling on the floor, almost zombie-like.
あんたが来てくれなかったらきっと食事も取らない怠惰な一日を過ごしてたわ。
If you hadn't shown up, I probably would have had a whole lazy day without eating anything.
それで何か分かったことはあるの？昨夜から情報を整理できてきたって聞いたわよ。
So, did you figure something out? I heard from Sakuya that you were able to piece together information.
そうなの？
Is that true?
ああ、昨日寝ながらずっと考えててさ、何か繋がってきた感があったんだよ。
Yeah, I thought it over for ages yesterday without sleeping. I felt like I connected some things.
私はまだゆかりがなんか仕組んで始めたことだってくらいしか浮かばないけど、
All I've got is that it's something Yukari arranged and started.
ま、ここは一つ私の考えを聞かせてあげよ
Well, allow me to tell you all of my thoughts then.
う。ではまず助手のアリス君。舞踏祭が始まった時何が起きた
Oh, she's about to talk a lot about this game's plot. And I am not all there for it. Alright. First of all, my good assistant, Alice, what occurred when the Spell Carnival began? I don't know.
誰が助手よ。
Just who is an assistant? Can you just get with the point, Alice?
舞踏祭に参加
Don't
する
need your
封書が届いて、その封を開けた者は全員強制参加となった。
The invitation envelopes for the Spell Carnival arrived, and those who opened them were forcefully entered.
そして例の柱が現れ始めたのね。
And those pillars began to appear.
何よあれ。至る所に柱。
Naniware! What is this? Pillars are all over the place.
残念ながらその封書を開けたやつは強制参加らしいぜ。
Too bad, once you've opened that envelope, you're apparently forced to participate.
はあ？何よそれ。あんた、私のこと罠にはめたわけ？
What? What the heck is that? Did you lead me into a trap?
あの柱には妙な結界の効力があって、一部の奴らは自分たちの住処に帰れなくなっている。
Those pillars created a strange barrier, making it so some people aren't able to go back home. I have a question. Quick question for the guys writing this game. So, that barrier is preventing Satori and friends from going back to the underground. But that barrier is not stopping Yuyuko and Yomu from coming and going from Hakugokuro. Question. Why? Why is that the case? The Netherworld is not part of Gensokyo. They shouldn't be able to, you know? I don't think that's good. I don't know about that one.
つまりなんだ？ウツホはゆかりの封書を開けたらここに連れられて地底に帰れずに困ってるってこと。
So you were sent here when you open Yukari's envelope and you're troubled because you can't go home.
で、その帰れない原因が妙な結界だ。
And the reason you can't get back is the barrier.
さっきからそう言ってるでしょ。巫女が張ったんでしょ。
That's what I've been saying. The Shrine Maiden put it up, right?
舞踏祭への強制参加と結界による封鎖。これによって幻想郷の地上には多くの参加者が集まったわけだ。
The forced participation in the barrier blockade. Together, they brought tons of participants to Gensokyo's surface. So where has Satori been staying these last 2 weeks? Is she sleeping in a tree? Where is she?
ではアリス君、舞踏祭の主なルールとは何かに？
Now then, my assistant Alice, what would be the rules to the Spell Carnival?
まだそれ続けるの？自分のスペルカードをかけて最後の一人まで生き残る戦いね。
You're still keeping that up. It's a competition. We bet our spell cards and only one person makes it to the end.
その通り。けど私はそこに矛盾を感じている。だって最後の一人まで生き残るならスペルカードを奪う必要はないわけだからな。
Precisely! But I sense a contradiction. If one person reaches the end, we don't have to take each other's spell cards.
他者のスペルカードを奪ったところで使えるわけではないものね。
Even if you take someone's spell cards, it's not as if you can use them.
ああ、そこで出てくるのが騒動の中心にあるあの黒いスペルカードだ。
Right? And that's where the heart of this whole disturbance appears. The black spell cards.
私の予想だとゆかりは多分舞踏祭を始める前からあの黒いスペルカードのことを知っていたんだ。
My hypothesis is that Yukari probably knew about the black spell cards before she started the Spell Carnival.
でも誰が黒いスペルカードを配っているのか、または作り出しているのか、犯人がわからない。
But she doesn't know the culprit who's handing out the cards, or potentially creating them.
だから 舞踏祭で不特定多数の参加者を集めてスペルカードを奪い合うルールにしたんだ。
That's why she gathered a large amount of participants for the festival and made the rule to take spell cards.
参加者がどんどん勝ち抜いていけば、いずれは黒いスペルカードを配っている何者かにたどり着けるんじゃないかってね。
Kachimuide. As people kept winning, she thought she could eventually discover who was handing out the cards.
その黒いスペルカードを配ってる犯人が舞踏祭に参加するとは限らないんじゃない？
It's not guaranteed that the culprit handing out black spell cards is even participating, is it?
その可能性もあると思う。でもきっと犯人は自分から舞踏祭に関わってるとは思うんだ。
That's possible too, but I think the culprit would want to be participating in the spell carnival.
これは柱にも関係がある話でさ、黒いスペルカードが消えたら必然的に柱が崩れるのが分かってる。
This is related to the pillars too. We know that when a black spell card disappears, a pillar will collapse. For the Yukari, it wouldn't be hard to figure out for you. No. Listen. Yukari is only really good at things when it's not relevant to anything important. Otherwise, she's dumb. Because Yukari was involved in the Imperishable Night incident. And she was involved in the 15.5 incident. Because she had to come out and do something about that. And she couldn't figure out how to beat perfect possession. And she also had to figure out why the moon was not right. But she was in control of the entire situation of Silent Sinner in Blue. Which, again, as I said, Yukari is only up on the details for things that don't matter. That's why you could pretend Silent Sinner in Blue didn't happen, and it would change, like, literally nothing of the entire story. That sounds like I'm just hating, but, like, genuinely, I don't think anything that happened in Silent Sinner in Blue is relevant in any capacity in anything Touhou after the fact. The Lunarians never show up again, the specific ones that were in that. Raisin is irrelevant. Eden doesn't learn her lesson. Sake is consumed, who cares? Like, they don't build a rocket, Remy doesn't care anymore, and Reimu's not training to summon gods anymore. Like, nothing happens. Nothing happens in it. That's the thing. What other written works happen that are irrelevant to anything? But actually, though, you could probably say Sengetsu-sei. Sengetsu-sei is one where nothing happens, but also the fact that the tree exploded and then the fairies moved in was kind of relevant and, like, actually important enough to be a continuing factor, which I thought was neat. Also, Clown living under Reimu's floorboards, that's pretty important. But no, it feels like the majority of Silent Sinner in Blue, nothing that really happened in that stuck around in any real meaningful capacity. All the established characters in it didn't continue to do much because they were too difficult to make work. But all the plot devices that happened all kind of wrapped up and then everybody moved on. There wasn't really a long lasting, like, cause for anything for Silent Sinner in Blue. Granted, there is the Ringo comments that reference Silent Sinner in Blue. There is that. But otherwise, no, it feels like it happened and then everybody moved on. There was no long-term consequence. I don't really call it a consequence. There was no real long-term effect from Silent Sinner in Blue onward, where other written works kind of have that. Granted, some of those also just kind of come and go. So who knows? Who knows? Silent Sinner in Blue was the first one that was a manga after all. So there you go.
黒いスペルカードを持っている奴
黒いスペル
らに
カード
は誰かの意志に操られているような感覚があって、黒いスペルカードが消えると
Anyone holding a black spell card feels like they're being controlled, and when the black spell card disappears,
柱が消えるっていう仕組みね。
the pillar disappears too. True.
ああ、間違いなく繋がっていそうだな。
Yeah, they're definitely connected.
なんで崩れるかの理由はわからないけどな。でも 柱が崩れることで犯人にもゆかりにも黒いスペルカードの効力が消えたことがわかる。
We don't know why they're collapsing, but when they do, the culprit and Yukari can see the card's effect disappear. Well, every written work takes place over the seasons, because the written works take place at the same time as our actual world. Wildhorn Hermit is like 7 years. Silent Sinner in Blue was not that long. In fact, it was actually rather short, and it was one continuous plot line that couldn't afford too many breaks. But all the other ones are episodic to the point where shit just happens and then time passes and suddenly we're like through a whole new season and a whole new game. I mean, look at the difference in time between Oriental Sacred Place and Visionary Fairies of the Shrine. Oriental Sacred Place wrapped up like around 10 Desires, and then Visionaries didn't happen until after Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. So a lot of time has passed between that. But again, Wildhorn Hermit also started like before 10 Desires and finished like around Wabak. Closer to I think, than to Wabak, but I don't know. But no, Silent Sinner in Blue, and I guess by extension Runegate, because all three of the Bogetsu Show books kind of came out around the same time, and it was confusing. It was confusing, but I think the main difference for those from Silent Sinner in Blue is probably that when Silent Sinner in Blue was originally made, Zun already knew how he wanted it to end. He kind of had the whole story figured out. Whereas the other written works, because of their ongoing nature, it kind of just feels like they go until eventually he's like, okay, we're done now. We're done. Welcome to Lotus Eaters, where every now and again a chapter comes out and you read it and you're like, yep, that moved the story along. And then you come back a month later and you're like, oh my god, guys, there's a new Lotus Eaters chapter. And then you read it and you shit yourself. And you're like, wow, that didn't do anything either. That's okay, there's always next chapter in a month. Same with Cheating Detective. Everybody just pops off about one single new chapter. 20 pages, they read it and they go, okay. And then they move on with their life. Then they move on. Lotus Eaters is approaching like 70 chapters, which I think is the highest amount of chapters. Actually, I think it already has breached the highest amount of chapters. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Lotus Eaters is on volume 9, and I'm pretty sure Wildhorn Hermit ended at volume 8. But Lotus Eaters just kind of goes to a point where I wish it would just not anymore. That's my personal preference. I kind of wish that Lotus Eaters would just wrap up, because at this point it really is just nothing. It's always been kind of nothing, but like they teased some kind of something. They teased something with Miko, and then it's been like months since that. So I would actually prefer it if they just, you know, wrap it up before it becomes one of those endings that gets forced in there just for the sake of it. I would rather it just end. It's not like anything good is coming out of it. We don't know why they're collapsing, but when they do, the culprit and Yukari can see the card effects disappear.
で、舞踏祭が始まって間もなく、妖怪の山や霧の湖にあった柱が消えた。
And then, just when the spell carnival began, the pillars on Yokai Mountain and the Misty Lake disappeared.
本当だ。あったはずの柱がないわね。
I don't really know what's gonna happen with CDS, because apparently, like, by all rights, the last chapter that came out for CDS was a conclusion. That was the end of the series. The only chapter that should come out after that is just an epilogue chapter of a bit of a where are they now type of deal, where characters reminisce about the events and it concludes it. But apparently, you know, after like 5 years of this, it's still gonna keep going, and now it's gonna be the same manga, the same name, but it's gonna be like completely different. And it's like, okay, all right. Yeah, literally just a chapter to be like, everybody who was affected by Mizuchi is fine now, and we're good. I read the last chapter. The last chapter I read was the one where Reimu beat Mizuchi. That's the last chapter I read. I don't know if another chapter came out after that. You're right, the pillar that was here is gone.
柱が消えた。
The pillar disappeared. Like I said, the last chapter that just happened, this is the last one I read, was basically the end. Reimu beat her. Reimu beat her, she surrendered. And there you go. That is the end of Cheating Detective Satori.
そこって霧の湖のすぐ近くだよな。
There's literally there's nothing more you can do. There's nothing more you can do. The only thing you can possibly do from this point to still call it Cheating Detective Satori is to make the focus of the story figuring out who released Mizuchi from prison. And then there you go. And it's a whole new character. But otherwise, no, Cheating Detective Satori is over. She barely even cheated, actually. She barely cheated at all. That's right, next to the Misty Lake, let's head over there.
誰かに黒いスペルカードが打ち消されるのを分かってても配り続けているみたいだから、きっと参加者のうちの一人なんだとは思う。
If it's true they're handing out cards knowing they could vanish, then they've got to be a participant.
私が黒いスペルカードを奪った相手に昨日聞いてみたけど、舞踏祭が始まってから誰かに渡されたとは言ってたわね。
I inquired about it yesterday with the person I got the card from, and he said he got it after the festival began.
変なこと考えるやつもいるものね。他人に異様な容器まとわせて、そいつをおかしくさせちゃうなんて。
People come up with weird stuff, imbuing people with strange yokai energy and making them act weird.
そうそう。いつまでも異様な容器とかだと曖昧すぎるわけだから名前をつけることにした。
Oh right, just calling it unusual yokai energy is too vague, so I decided to give it a name. Oh boy, lay it on
お
me.
かしくなった現象を含めて異様な容器を食と定義する。
Taking the strange effects into account, I'm calling the unusual yokai energy ruin. You mean like the Freddy? The Freddy?
そして黒いスペルカードではなく食のスペルカードってな。
And rather than black spell cards, they're ruin spell cards. No, I think just calling them black spell cards is fine. Shadow the Hedgehog said they were called black creatures, so that's fine.
記憶はあるけどまるで他人のように操られていることから食って言葉にした。
Because people keep their memories but still feel like they're being controlled, I thought ruin fit. Well, you're wrong, stupid. Don't name things.
食ね。なんか不吉そうな言葉。
Ruin. Huh? That word feels ominous. Ruin, ruin. Ruins? Ruin. Ruin. Raisin.
いいんじゃない？不吉に感じるマイナスの言葉の方が気になって印象に残りやすいじゃない。
Isn't that fine? With a negative word that sounds ominous, it'll be a lot more memorable. I'm gonna be real at you. Calling it ruin is less memorable than just calling it a black spell card. I'm not even joking.
文字通り他者の意思や行動を蝕むという現象ね。
As the word implies, it ruins people's wills and actions. That is my impression. Well, you have a bad impression.
まだまだ謎
You
は
want to hear
残
my
るけど
impression?
情報整理する限りじゃこんなところだな。
Here's an impression of me reading that line of dialogue. There are still lots of mysteries, but that should be everything in terms of the information we have. What do you think? Pretty good, right?
そういえば、なんで食のスペルカードはレームが触れたら消えるの？
By the way, why is it that the ruin spell cards disappear when Reimu touches them? Because Reimu is... I don't know.
そうね。マリサが触っても何にも起こらなかったんでしょ？
That's right, nothing happened even when Marissa touched them, right?
そいつはわからん。レイムだけが何か特別な力を持ってるのかな。
That's because they're black and Reimu is white. So because of the yin and the yang, when Reimu touches, it cancels out their power. I have no idea. Reimu might have some sort of special power. Wow, I can't believe that. Reimu, some kind of special power? That's unfathomable.
巫女だから？
Because you're Miko?
そ れは安直すぎない？
Isn't that too easy an answer? You know when they do things like this in the writing room, do you feel like they pat themselves on the back? Or they're like, ha ha ha, we're aware that that's such a cop-out, easy, don't it, like, do you think that when people write these, like, tongue-in-cheek, like, comments to generic plot lines, they're like, ha ha ha, oh, I'm so funny, but, like, they still do the plot line anyway? And it's like, okay, you're self-aware, sure, but like if you're self-aware, maybe you should try and do something different. You can poke fun at yourself, but like when you make fun, when you make little tongue-in-cheek references to stuff like that, and then you continue to incorporate them in your story, it kind of feels less like a joke and more like self-depreciation. And self-depreciation is kind of uncomfortable 9 times out of 10, because like most of the time it's not really funny. There needs to be like context and enunciation, but like sometimes when people are self-depreciating, it's like, what do I do? Do I laugh? Do I go, haha, yeah, you are a sack of shit? Because then I'm the bad guy. Like, what? I'm the bad guy? You're the one who said it. I'm just reaffirming it. Do you want me to be like, oh no, you're not. So like you're left with one option, and that's awkwardly laughing. And that's why people got the impression that self-depreciation is funny, because the only way out of that social interaction is to awkwardly laugh and hope that it passes, and their poor underdeveloped brains will take that laughter as a sign that it was funny. But sometimes it's funny. It just depends. But for the most part, it's cring.
でも本当になんでなのかしらね。
Seriously, I wonder why. It's cause you're the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, Reimu. You have magical powers that are never fully explained or explored, so that fans can make shit up as they go, which is actually kind of cool. So I'm not complaining about that. Nazeda. Streamer, that was 2 missions and it's been 52 minutes. Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Sakuya can use Baraka. Sakuya can use Danmaku and Ace spell cards that inflict time stop. Time stop is a very powerful status effect that completely stops enemies' actions, but it has no effect on most bosses. Remilia has high HP and employs Danmaku that absorbs HP from enemies. Her area skill Vampirism absorbs HP not only from enemies but allies as well. She is a character with high Ace spell card power and survivability. Okay.
金目のものはないかな。
Hakyugo Kudo. Hakyugo Kudo. Haku? Hungry. I accidentally removed
私
Reimu.
が退治してあげる。
Sorry, Reimu. Yo. You. Q. Qua. Quart. Quail. Quack. Quart? Qua.
これで何か変わるかしら。
Quail? Quai. Q? Qua. Kya.
仕
Kyo.
事に支障はなさそうね。
Qua. Qua.
身なりを整えるのは基本ね。
Oh. Ah. I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay. Alright, do your thing.
あなたまた面倒事を起こしたんでしょ。
今回は私じゃないぜ多分。
What's my defensive wall?
動きながら手を考えます。
行くわよ。
まずはこれね。感謝するわ。
気が利くじゃない。さて
位置を変えるわ。
任せな。
いつでもどうぞ。
ちょっとだけ。
Yeah, I didn't read a single fucking...
動きながら手を考えます。
Didn't read a single fucking thing that you guys do.
そこかしら。ちょっとだけ。
あなたに避けられるかしら。
Who was saying that?
本気出しちゃおうかしら。
Who is saying that? Is that you, Remy? Are you doing that?
ほらよ。
Are you doing that? Are you saying A?
ここかな。
A!
覚悟はいい？じゃあ。
Kakugoi!
行くわよ。世話が焼けるわね。
状況は200 Yojana in one sleeve.
やってみるか。
いつでもどうぞ。あなたに避けられるかしら。
Holy shit, she's fucking dead!
あなたに避けられるかしらね。
I can't believe she's dead.
あなたに避けられるかしらね。実力の差を見せてあげる。
コロッと落ちた節はね。運命が迎えに来た。
Oh, the world a nightmare!
メイド足らないことでそれくらいできないか。
運命が迎えに来たわ。
Great magic. La da di da.
感謝するしかないわね。
Arigatai ze.
もう十分に実力にな
あ
ったわ。
弾幕は
Arigatai ze.
ほらよ。
Hey!
ちょっとだけ。本気出しちゃうかしら。
That's right. That's right. You lose. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Why are you attacking? I'm not even hitting you. やるじゃない. You keep hitting my friends and they're exploding and it's not cool.
あっちの方がいいかしら。これは使えるかもしれないよね。
Stop that!
状況は任せなさい。任せちょっとだけ。本気出しちゃおうかしら。
Honky dash. Honky. Honky dash style.
もう十分動けるわよ。こっちがいいかしら。動けるわよ。
そこに行けばいい。そこに行けばいい。そこに行けばいい。
もう十分に十分。
That hurt you, bitch!
これならどうだ。
Cha!
この程度じゃ。
Wee 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 wee.
ま、当然ね。
Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. I fucking knew I was gonna get an achievement for that, boys.
不思議な感覚ね。早速使おうかしら。
何かに使えそう？
Uh-huh. 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 Hold on. Hold on. I gotta use my growth jewel medium once I figure out how to do that. Here. Here, use my growth jewel medium.
感覚ね。
Isn't that amazing? That's so... Okay, that wasn't very amusing. Wow, alright. That was close. That was almost not a burp.
出発遅れるなよ
Free battle A! Well, that cleared my throat out, for better or for worse. Save the game. Ready?
あなた
Begin.
ご面倒事を起こしたんでしょ
今回は私じゃないぜ多分
Ooh. 今回ありませんでした。わかりませんでした。本当にいいでしょう。
バーンそうするのね
本
いつでもどうぞ。
当に
あわわ
あわわわわわわあわわわわわわ
さっら
えいえいえいえい Something better fucking die.
お待ちかねの時間だぜ
Yeah.
こちらは圧倒的だからつまらない
Red hair touch dolls.
いい感じに温まってきたぜほらよ
I think I flew a little too close to the sun.
もう結構よ
Red magic.
この程度のかなあら
この間
さっぱらプロはいい
こ
よ
の Oh my god, there's so many bullets all over the screen. Are they mine?
誰から倒されたいの
メイド足りない
Okay.
くらいできないとあなたに余計なことしないの
I actually don't really understand how You're okay, Remy. There's only 1,000 knives directly into your face. It'll be fine.
そうするのね
柔らかい
Hit him with a dunk. I want to use this move.
いくわよしまったかなあら
いいけど
さっぱらして本気出しちゃおうかしら
こっちよ
Get her.
白霊の巫女の力
Get her.
見せてあげる
Yeah.
邪魔
Oh, get fucking bomb blasted. Kaboom. You can't stop this move. Holy shit, you're stopping. Wow, look at this move. This move is insane. Oh my god. That move is fucking nutty.
出直してください
Die, 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 die. Okay, that just like straight up covered everything.
大したこともなかったな
Alright. The only
私がいるもの当然の結果よね
the only thing that matters now is putting Reimu's level
ま
4.
だまだ精
臨機
進していても
応変な対応が求められる
Night
の
Parade. Okay. You're not on the team anymore, Satori. You've been replaced by more popular
出
characters.
発
Sorry to say. Not that sorry. Okay, I'm a little sorry. But it doesn't matter. Take damage with Remilia. Okay. Wow, you got a special reward for getting your ass
後
kicked.
方支援は任せな
私の
Koshio
動作も
Reimu.
許さないわよ
Koshio
あ
Reimu.
の辺りかしら
Umu. Umu.
行くわよまったく気がつくじゃない
Umu.
任せなさい
Hey.
みんな誰から倒されたいのそこかしら
行きますかいつでもどうぞ
誰から倒されたいの
Umu.
任せなさい任せなさい
いつでもどうぞ
Uh,
まずは
そこかしら
やるぜ
Umu.
まとめていくぜ
Umu.
手調べ
Gauge 2 has been filled. I repeat. Gauge 2 has been filled. We need 2 more gauges. I don't care about the score. I just care about putting the move out that kills everything. It's a really fucking good move when you know it. Yes. Kill! This fairy over here is getting fucking obliterated. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. She is just dying, dude. This move is insane. That hurts. That hurts. Killing doll. Red magic. Something better die. Something better die. You're still here? Ow. I can't aim any of my shots, so I just hope they go to the right target. That's all. She's dead! I've killed her! And now there's just like 2 UFOs. Okay, Reimu, it's your turn. Pew! Wow. Sass. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Reimu home. I'm at Reimu home. Unlocks with 1 more win. Oh, you actually need to be on the team for that, don't you? Oh, shit. I gotta put you back on the team. Wait, what? Why am I... what? Just receive boosts from your fortunes. How about you just roll one for fun? Why am I... don't make me pay. Normal. Small luck. Great. Alright. Alright, okay. So you need to go back on the team too. So, you don't. Okay, hold on. What about Alice? Shit. Okay, we gotta do some free battles. Get our characters with our teammates. It means that Reimu and Marissa need to get off the fucking team for a little bit, just for the sake of my bonus rounds. It's finally the day before the real performance. This will be our final rehearsal, alright? Yeah, leave it to us. I remember my lines perfectly. I will perform them without flaw. How very reassuring, then please begin.
究極の力で骨まで燃やしてあげるわ。
Now, let's settle this with spell cards. I'll burn you to ashes with this ultimate power.
受けてたと。比類なきこの脚力で星の果てまで吹っ飛ばしてやる。
I accept. I shall blast you to the starry horizon with my unparalleled leg strength.
片や太陽を背負いし有翼の英雄。こなた風よりも速き剣客の勇者。
To one side, a winged heroine carries the sun on her back. On the other, a brave warrior swifter than the wind.
今ここにとうとう両雄が激突する。スペルカード勝負の行方やいかに。
Here and now, the two will clash. What will the outcome of the spell card battle? Oh, wait, I missed the word.
スペルカード対決の場面はさすがに私が一人何役もやるよりずっと臨場感が出るか。
As expected, the spell card battle scene feels much more real than if I played multiple roles by myself.
あとは変なアドリブを入れず脚本通りに演じてくれればいいのだけど。
Now, if they simply act things out by the script without adding any straight ad-libs.
そら、私の弾幕を食らうがいい。
There, take my Danmaku.
そんなの目をつぶってても避けられるんだから。お返しの弾幕いくよ。
I could dodge that with my eyes closed. Here comes a counter barrage. I can use barrage in this term, even though she said Danmaku, because that can be word. But counter dam, you know, it's whatever.
この程度ひらりとかわしてやる。そら、今度こそ食らえ。
I can dodge such a meager amount artfully. Now eat this.
ふふん私だってさっとかわしちゃう。
Haha, I'll dodge that too.
ちょっとあなたたち早く話を進めなさいよ。
Hey, both of you, hurry up and advance the story already.
そうだったな。さあ撃つとこの弾幕を食らって吹っ飛ぶがいい。
Oops, of course. Now it's so eat this Danmaku and be blown away.
さっきこそさっさと沈んでちょうだい。
You're the one who should fall already, Saki.
いや、現実の実力差を鑑みるのはお前がやられるべき場面だろ。
No, considering the chasm between our abilities, this would be the scene where you fall.
何言ってるの。私の方がさっきより強いもん。
What are you saying? I'm stronger than you, Saki.
ざれ言はそれくらいにしてもらおう。私の方が。
That's quite enough nonsense. I would be...
あなたたちいい加減になさい。
Stop it right now, both of you.
おお。
Eek.
こんなことになるんじゃないかと思ってたけど不安が的中してしまったわ。
I thought this might happen, but my worries became reality.
ちょっとひどいわ。いきなり吹っ飛ばすだなんて。
Hey, that was terrible. Don't blow us away without warning.
まったくだ。思いっきり体を地面に打ちつけたぞ。
Agreed, I hit the ground at full velocity.
あなたたちこそ人形劇というものを何だと考えているの。それにあんなに人形を乱暴に扱うだなんて。
You too. Just what do you think a puppet show is? And you've treated the dolls so roughly.
あなたたちは単に上辺のセリフを覚え込んだだけ。人形に対する愛と理解が圧倒的に足りていないからさっきみたいな集大を晒すのよ。
You two hardly learned your lines. Because you lack love and understanding for dolls, you've acted disgracefully.
そこに正座なさい。人形がどれだけ人や妖怪にとって必要不可欠なものなのかを教えてあげる。
Sit down right there. I'll teach you just how vital dolls are to humans and yokai.
はい。
Yes.
なんだか怖い。
Yikes, she's kind of scary.
人形はね、この地上に文明が根付くのとほぼ同時に生まれた一つの立派な文化よ。
You see, dolls are a legitimate part. What? Dolls are a legitimate part of culture, born around the same time as civilization took root on Earth. Is that true?
祭礼や各種の伝統行事ほか、 子供のおもちゃや芸術品として多くの職人たちが心血を注いできたの。
Artists have poured their hearts into them for religious festivals, traditional events, children's toys, and art.
私たちの歴史イコール人形の歴史といっても決して過言ではないほど、人形は私たちと深く深く結びついてきたんだから。
It's no exaggeration to say that doll history is the history of people. Dolls are very deeply intertwined with us.
人形を軽んじるということは私たちの歴史を、ひいてはあなたたち自身を軽んじるということになるのよ。
If you disrespect dolls, you're not only disrespecting our history, you're disrespecting yourselves. Alice, you're talking to a bird and a horse. You know that, right?
よーくわかった。
Yeah, I super get it now.
おかげで骨身に染みて理解できた。だから足崩してもいいか。
Thanks to you, I understand down to my very core. So, may I stand up now?
好きにしなさい。少し休憩した後、リハーサルのやり直しをしましょうか。
Do as you please. Let's redo the rehearsal after a small break.
なかなかやるな。だが最後に勝つのは私だ。
That's my Uma Musume right there. Haha, not bad. However, I will be the one to seize victory in the end.
なんの勝つのは私だもんね。
That means nothing. I'm going to win.
どっちも負けるな。
Whoa, I don't want either of you to lose.
二人とも頑張って。
Please do your best, both of you. Uh-oh.
行くぞ。とりゃあ。
Here we go. Yeah!
うおー。
Whoa.
勝っちゃったもんね。
Hee hee, I won.
紙一筋の差ではありましたが、こたびは有力の英雄に軍配が上がりました。
It's only by a hair, but victory has gone to the winged hero.
というわけで、今日のお芝居はここまで。
I'm starting to really...
幻想郷に受け継がれてきた対決の作法。
starting
理解できた？
to really regret not taking a nap before streaming. I cannot stop yawning. And so that's all for today's play. How was it? Could you understand the historical battle etiquette of Gensokyo? No.
すごくよくわかったよ。
Yeah, that's super good.
最後までハラハラドキドキしっぱなしで、とっても面白かったわ。
I was super excited until the very end. It was really fun.
お姉ちゃん、楽しい人形劇をどうもありがとう。
Thank you for the fun puppet show, miss.
どういたしまして。
Haha, you're welcome.
どうして私が勝ちを譲らなければならないの？
Goodness, why must I give up the victory?
そういう劇と私が決めたからよ。あなたがしっかり劇中の役割を果たせたのだから、胸を張りなさい。
Because that's what I decided on for the play. You fulfilled your role within it, so be proud.
おお、そういうものなんだな。どうだ、うつぽよ。参ったか。
Oh, so that's how this works. There, so do you see?
そんな。ねえねえ、私は褒めてくれないの？
What? No way. Hey, you're not gonna praise me?
はいはい。あなたも立派だったわよ。お願いだから、これ以上張り合わないでね。
Yes, you were wonderful as well. Please stop competing now. And so the puppet show without 3 more wins? You want 3 more wins? You are so needy.
何かよ。
Sakuya, how to use fairy maids? Good
仕上
question.
げにここの汚れを拭き取れば。
I can wipe away the dirt here to finish.
これでよしっと。掃除はおしまいね。
That should do it. The cleaning is complete.
お嬢様は。あ、 そこに。
Let me see. The mistress is over there.
お姉様、
あ
先日のお話考えてくれた？
Older sister, did you think about what I told you the other day? Look at these two characters. So unbelievably popular they are.
そうね。いろいろ考えたけど、確かにフランの言う通りだと思ったわ。
Yes, I have considered many things, but I do believe you are right, Flandre.
そうそう。他の妖精メイドたちがいたところで無意味でしょ？
That's right. It's pointless to have the fairy maids around, right?
ええ。やっぱり昨夜一人で十分だもの。
Yes, Sakuya alone should be enough.
今のはまさか。
Did I just hear...
あら昨夜、どうしたの？ぼーっとしちゃって。
Does Flandre always have one really long strand of hair? That's her side ponytail. Did you forget she has a side ponytail? Did you forget? This is what happens when you post glorp. You lose brain cells. All of us are operating at single-digit brain cells because of how many times we have posted glorp in chat. That's gotten so bad for me, sometimes I say the word just to myself. That's how far gone I am. Oh, Sakuya, what's the matter? Why are you spacing out like that? Also, you might notice the detail on their hats. Their ribbons point in opposite directions. I think that's pretty cool. Vermilius points to the right and Flandre's points to the left. Just had to remember my directions there for a second. It's pretty cool. The easier way to remember it is that the Flandre's ribbon comes out on her ponytail side, and then Vermilius the opposite.
どうかしたの？
Dokashitano! Is something wrong?
あ、いえ、失礼します。
Oh no, pardon me. How many glorps can a chat member glorp before his brain
私以外
turns
の
into
妖精メイド
mush?
たちはもういらないから
The
解雇する
answer?
っていう意味かしら。
I don't know. However, the streamer's brain is definitely mushed. He glorps all the time, so... Whoops. Whoops. What they were discussing, could they mean we don't need the other maids anymore, so we'll dismiss them?
ありえなくもない話ね。
It is quite possible.
振り返ってみると私、何もかも一人でやりすぎてしまって、妖精メイドたちの仕事を奪っていたのかも。
Upon reflection, I may have taken too many responsibilities and stolen work from the fairy maids.
それにしても、まさかお嬢様と妹様がここまで思い切ったことをするとは思わなかったわ。
Do you see what this plot line
なんとか
is?
しなくちゃ。
Sakuya did more work than was expected of her, so now her bosses are deliberating firing her coworkers, because she can do it all herself anyway. And it's like, ha ha ha, that's funny. No, that's not funny. Even so, I never expected the mistress and the mist to do something so drastic. I must think of something. Think.
お掃除、お掃除。
Osaji, Osaji.
あら？妖精メイドが働いてるなんて。
Oh, that's a
珍しい
cute
じゃ
touch.
ない
That's a cute touch. They actually have their parasols included in their art for moments like this where they're outside. That's actually quite an important detail that I'm surprised they bothered with, but I actually appreciate that a lot. Oh, it's rare for a fairy maid to be working.
まるで普段から働いてないみたいな言い方ね。間違ってはいないけど。
You make it sound like they never work, although that isn't wrong.
この時間はいつも昨夜が外を掃除しているはずよ。今日に限ってどうして妖精メイドが？
Usually Sakuya would be cleaning the outside at this time. Why is it a fairy maid?
ちょっとそこのあんた。昨夜はどうしたの？
You there, what happened to Sakuya?
昨夜様でしたら今日は。
Today, Miss Sakuya is...
ああ、お嬢様、 妹様もどうかなさったのですか？
Oh, mistress and the young miss as well. Is something the matter?
妖精メイドから話を聞いたわよ。今日はあまり体調が良くないんですって？
I heard from a fairy maid that you're not feeling too well today.
はい。
Yes.
今一瞬目をそらしたわね。私の目を見たままもう一度同じことが言える？
You glanced away for a second just now, didn't you? Can you say the same thing while looking me in the eye?
やはりお嬢様の目は欺けませんね。
It seems I am unable to deceive you after all, mistress. Well, you certainly fucking gave up fast, didn't ya?
体調不良が嘘ということはサボタージュ？
If you're lying about not feeling well, are you attempting to sabotage us? Why are you saying that with a smile on your face?
まあブラックだものね。館のいろんなことを昨夜がほぼ一人でやってるのだから。
My, how dark of you. You basically do most things around the mansion all by yourself, after all.
いいえ、私は特に仕事に嫌気がさしたわけではありませんよ。
No, it isn't as if I've grown tired of the work.
このままでは妖精メイドたちがクビにされてしまうと危惧して仕事の機会を与えようと思ったからです。
I fear that the fairy maids may be fired, so I thought I would give them more opportunities to work.
クビ？
Kubi!
先日お二人はお話しされていたはずです。やっぱり昨夜一人で十分よね。
You were both recently saying that Sakuya alone should be enough.
これはつまり私以外の妖精メイドたちを全員解雇されるということですよね。
Which means you're planning to dismiss all the fairy maids and leave only me, correct?
確かに彼女たちはあまり役に立つとは言い切れませんが、突然クビにするのはあまりにかわいそうです。
It is true I cannot honestly say that they are of help, but it is too tragic to suddenly fire them. They make good mook enemies in your levels.
どうか考え直していただければと。
Please, if you could reconsider.
昨夜ってば面白い。
You're funny, Sakuya.
その昨夜？あのね、それは。
Sakuya, you see, that was...
おーい、ちょっといいか？
Hey there! A moment, please?
あなたは確か畜生会の？
Wait, are you the animal realms?
あとどこから入ってきたの？きちんと正面玄関で案内は受けた？
How did you come inside? Were you properly guided here from the front entrance?
心配するな。もちろん堂々と正面から来たぞ。あの妖精メイドどもがノロノロしてるから待ちきれなかったというだけだ。
Fear not, I walked in proudly from the front, of course. Those fairy maids were quite slow, so I simply couldn't wait.
そうでしたか。いずれにせよ威張って言うようなことではないと思うのですが。
I see. That does not sound like something to boast about.
そんなことはどうでもいい。畜生界で西洋料理が流行しているから誰かをよこして調理法を教えてほしいという話。考えてもらえたか？
That is irrelevant. Have you considered my request to send someone to teach Western cuisine? It is trending in the animal realm.
ええ、プランと相談して正式に決めたわよ。そこにいる昨夜一人で十分教え込めるから近日中に派遣するわ。
Yes, Flandre
楽しみにしていてちょうだい。
and I discussed it, and I decided Sakuya can handle it herself, so I will send her. Look forward to it.
おお、本当か？くれぐれもよろしく頼むぞ、昨夜。
Ooh, is that true? Your help is appreciated, Sakuya.
これってつまり。
So this means...
そうよ。全部昨夜の早とちりだったってこと。
That's right. This was all just you jumping to conclusions, Sakuya.
あ
Ah.
昨夜って基本そつなくこなすけどたまに面白い勘違いがあったりするわよね。
You usually do everything flawlessly, Sakuya, but you have funny misunderstandings sometime. This is Miss doesn't know what oxygen is.
そもそも
She's pretty
ポンポ
funny.
ン妖精メイドたちの首を切るほど私は白状じゃないわよ。
She make me giggle. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Besides, I'm not so heartless as to start putting the fairy maids on the chopping block left and right.
失礼いたしました。
Ha 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 ha. Please forgive me. Sakuya. Double booking! 1.
お嬢様、紅茶をお持ちしました。
Mistress, I have your tea.
まあいい香りね。早速いただこうかしら。
My, what a nice aroma. I'll have some right away.
うん、とっても美味しい。やっぱり咲夜が入れてくれるお茶は格別だわ。
It's delicious. The tea you have brew. The tea you brew really is exceptional, Sakuya.
ありがとうございます、お嬢様。そう言っていただけると励みになります。
Thank you, mistress. It is encouraging to hear so.
ところで咲夜、少し相談に乗ってほしいことがあるのだけど。
By the way, Sakuya, there's something I'd like to ask your advice on.
はい、何でしょうか。
なんでしょうか?
その、聞いても笑わない？
You won't laugh when you hear it. Mistress, if I laughed, I would be fired. So of course not.
ええ、もちろんです。
Of course not.
そう。わかったわ。じゃあ言うわね。
I see. All right then, I'll say it.
私、姉としてフランに何もしてあげられてないでしょ。だからその。
As the older sister, I'm not doing much for Flandre, right? So that's why,
プレゼントでもあげるのはどうかなって。ほら、気持ちを形にするのも大事だと思わない？
I thought I could give her a present, you know. Don't you think it's important to express your feelings?
咲夜ってばひどい。絶対に笑わないって言ったくせに。
You're terrible, Sakuya. You said you absolutely wouldn't laugh.
失礼いたしました、お嬢様。あまりに微笑ましかったもので、つい。
Pardon me, mistress. It was so heartwarming I couldn't help myself.
つまり、私へのご相談というのは、どういったものを送るのがいいかということですね。
In other words, you wish to ask me for my advice on what item you should gift her, correct?
ええ、その通りよ。
その通りです。
どうかしら。何かいい考えがあれば聞かせてほしいのだけど。
What do you think? If you have any good ideas, I'd like to hear them.
そうですね。私もお供しますので、お店で直接品物を選んではいかがでしょう。
Let me see. How about choosing an item inside a store? I will accompany you.
なるほど。咲夜の意見を聞きながら選べば、フランが気に入るプレゼントに近づけそうね。
I see. If I can hear your thoughts while I pick one out, it might be easier to pick a gift that Flandre would like.
わかったわ。じゃあ明日の午後、お忍びで里に行ってみましょうよ。
Very well. Let us sneak into the village tomorrow afternoon.
はい、かしこまりました。
Yes, as you wish.
あら咲夜、いいところにいるじゃない。ちょっと相談があるんだけど、いいかしら。
Oh, Sakuya, you've come at a good time. I want to ask you for advice if that's all right.
相談？はい、もちろんです。
Advice? Yes, of course.
その、聞いても笑わない？
You won't laugh when you hear?
同じやりとりをしたような。
This conversation feels familiar.
何を言っているの？
What are you saying?
ああ、いえ、お気になさらず。
Oh no, pay me no mind.
そう？実はね、お姉様へ何かプレゼントでもしようかと考えているの。
Really? So I'm actually thinking about getting my older sister some kind of present. Oh, are ya?
やっぱり。
As expected.
それで、咲夜の意見を聞かせてもらおうかと思って。
So I thought I'd ask for your opinion.
それでしたら、
I'd ask
お忍び
Mei-Ling,
で里まで買い物に行きませんか？
but she's not in the
一緒
game.
に探した方がいいかと。
Why not sneak into the village to purchase one? It would be best if we searched together.
いいわね。早速明日にでも行きましょう。
Yes, that sounds good. Let's go tomorrow.
あ、いえ、明日は。
Huh? No, tomorrow
それ
is...
じゃあ、明日を楽しみにしているわね。
I'll be looking forward to tomorrow.
行っちゃっ
She left.
た。どうしようかしら。
Doshio! Two more. I need the conclusion and two more. Wemi.
暇そうね。暇そうね。何かしら。
Nani kashira. Remilia, a woman honest to her desires.
こそこそ。 チラチラ
Sneak, 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 peek, peek.
うわ、すごい行列だわ。
My, what a long line.
今をときめく大人気の納豆店だけあって朝からこんなに人が集まるのね。
I guess being a trending popular natto shop will have a lot of people lining up early in the morning.
さてと、昨夜は今どのあたりにいるのかしら。
Now, just where is Sakuya?
おう、今日はかなり前の方に並べているわね。いい感じだわ。
Oh, she's lined up quite far at the front today. That looks good.
今日こそ味わってみせるんだから。幻想郷始まって以来とも言われる絶品の納豆を。
I swear that I'll get a taste today, a taste of the sublime natto said to be around since the dawn against Sokyo. I can't imagine that Remilia would like natto, like at all. Natto is that gross, sticky soybean shit. So 1, it's stinky, 2, it's sticky, and 3, it's beans. These are all things that Remilia would definitely not eat. Why would you think she wants natto? There's not no chance that she'll like it. Ha ha ha.
厳選した材料で少ししか作らないせいでいつも買い逃してばかりだけど今度こそ
They make a limited amount with carefully selected ingredients, so I've always missed out. But this time... You don't really want this, right,
だんだん
Remilia?
列が縮まってきた。昨夜の会計まであと少しだわ。
The line has slowly gotten shorter, only a little bit longer until it's Sakuya's turn.
あとちょっとね。
Just a little further.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
お客さんすみません。今日の分は売り切れですので、お引き取りを。またお待ちしています。
Customers, I apologize. Today's stock has sold out, so please come again. We look forward to your next visit.
そんなのってないわ。
What? You must be joking.
あ、お嬢様まさか様子を見にいらしてたのですか？
Oh, mistress, could it be that you were here to check on the situation?
次はいつお店を開けるの？
When will you be opening your store next?
さあ、俺も気まぐれなたちだからね。またいつも通り店を開ける前日には告知するよ。
Who knows? I've got a bit of a fickle streak. I'll announce it the day before I open the shop. See ya. Typical success. No fucking schedule. Ugh.
お嬢様、残念ながら見ての通り、あともう一歩のところで絶品の納豆は手に入らず。
Mistress, unfortunately, as you saw, I was unable to purchase the sublime natto just as it was within reach.
も
Wow.
う売らないというわけではなさそうですし、気を改めましょう。
He will sell it again in the future. So let us try another time.
はあ、次に期待ね。
I hope we'll be successful next time.
お客さん申し訳ありません。今日の分は完売しましたので、お引き取りを。
Sakuya, I have a question. How about you stop time and you go as soon as you know he's opening, so you're first in line? I'm just asking a question. Cause like he said he announces the day before he opens, so you can just like, stop time and get there first. You can just do that. You know that, right? You didn't know that, right? Right? I'm sure you knew that. Of course you knew that. You're really smart. You knew that. You knew that.
ダーン。
Dang!
まだ諦めるのは早いですよ、お嬢様。
It is still too soon to give up, mistress.
お客さんすみません。今日の分は売り切れですので、また今度で。
Customers, I apologize. We sold out today. Please come next time. You can tell this is fantasy because there's no fucking way that this guy has this successful a business when all he does is sell natto. There's just no fucking way.
くし。
ああ、またまた売り切れちゃうだなんて。
To think they'd be sold out again.
ちぇ、がっかり。
That sucks.
次こそ買えるといいね。
I hope we can buy it next time.
はあ、これで一体何度目かしらね。
How many times have we tried at this point? 4.
次は開店と同時に時間を止めて私が最前列に割り込むのはどうでしょう。
Whoa! Perhaps I could stop time the next time and the store opens and cut to the front of the line. Yes! There you go!
却下よ却下。そんな方法で手に入れてもつまらないでしょ。
I absolutely refuse. It would be boring to obtain it that way. Are you fucking for real, you little bastard? Are you for real? You are so stupid. You know that? You're so dumb.
確かに納豆は食べたいけど、それは並んでる他の人たちだって同じ。
It's true that I want to eat the natto, but so does everybody else in line. Fuck everybody else in line! You're Remilia Scarlet! You deserve to eat that natto! You're upper echelon of society here! Who the fuck are you? Huh? What are you talking about? You are full of shit! Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Whoever wrote this does not know who this character is.
用意ドンで競争して並ぶからこそ買えなかった奴らに初めて優越感を味わえるのよ。
It's because we compete to line up on the mark that one can feel superior to those who couldn't buy. Okay, you know what? You got me on that one. That's a pretty Remilia fucking thing to say. It's stupid as fuck, but yeah, that sounds like her.
これは納豆を買えるかだけでなく、里の人間との競い合いでもあるわ。
This isn't merely about buying natto, it's also about competing with the villagers. Okay, you know what? You got me. You got me. You got me. That's Remilia. That is Remy.
ああ、勝敗的な部分も意識していたのですね。
She doesn't care about other people. She cares about eating in front of all of them to show that she got it and they didn't. She's gloating. Ah, so you were conscious of the competitive aspect.
ただそうなりますと、この先納豆を手に入れるのはいつになることか。長期戦とはなりそうですね。
However, if we take that path, there is no telling when we might obtain the natto. It seems it may be a long battle.
大丈夫よ。私に考えがあるわ。
Don't worry, I have an idea.
ちょっといいかしら。
Could I have a moment?
なんだい？申し訳ないが、今日の分はもう売り切れてしまったんだ。
Yes, I apologize, but I've already sold out for today. Can I reserve an order for tomorrow?
えい、そんなことは分かっているわ。
Yes, I already know that.
ちょっとしたお願いがあるのだけど、よければこのメイドを弟子に取ってくれない？
I had a bit of a request, if you wouldn't mind. Could you take Sakuya here as an apprentice? Huh?
お嬢様、いい案ってそっち？
Wait, mistress, this is your idea?
これだけ多くの人を魅了するあなたの納豆はまさに本物だわ。
To captivate this many people, your natto must be truly novel.
いつか食べることができたら、私もきっと味の虜になり、また列に並ぶことになるでしょう。
If I am able to taste it, I am sure I will be utterly enraptured and stand here in line once again.
でも、それだといつになったら食べられるかわからない。
Yet I have no idea when I'll be able to eat it.
昨夜はもちろんのこと、うちの妖精メイドたちにも食べさせてあげたいのに、必要な分が手に入らないわ。
I've been thinking about those beans. I wish to have enough not only for Sakuya, but for my fairy maids to try it, but I could not acquire it. I think it's really funny to assume that the guy who runs the store has no fucking idea who Remilia is at all. He just sees a little girl with wings. And she's like, I need enough for my fairy maids. And this dude's just like, what? You mean like your dolls, kid? Like, what are you talking about?
なら、昨夜が弟子になって自分で作れるようになればいいと思ったの。どうかしら？
So I thought it'd be wise if Sakuya became your apprentice and we made it ourselves. What do you think?
いやはや、驚いた。そうまでしてうちの納豆を欲しがってくれるんだな。
Well, I'm shocked. So you want my store's natto that badly. The secret ingredient is asbestos.
俺は自分のこだわりを優先しすぎて、お客さんのことをちゃんと見られていなかった。
I prioritize my own whims without considering the feelings of my customers.
仕組みを作るのに少し時間はかかってしまうが、今後はもっと人を使って量を増やし、買いたい人がいつでも買えるようにするよ。
This plan will take some time, but I'll hire more people for next time to cook enough for everybody to buy some. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're the chef who makes the legendary natto, not the store that makes the legendary natto. If I order your legendary natto and some fucking part-timer, wagey, burger flipper makes my natto after standing in line and I eat it, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. I came for your natto, sir. This is like when you go to Mistia's izakaya and you order something and then Kyoko runs over and cooks it and you're like, who is she? That's not the proprietress. I want Mistia's grilled lamprey, not Kyoko's grilled lamprey. Kyoko can't grill a lamprey at all. She can serve me a drink. She can't cook me a lamprey. That doesn't work. I need the Mistia experience. You know? That's that bullshit coming to work there. So could I ask you to be satisfied with that for today?
わかったわ。あなたがそういうのなら。
Whoa, he's right. Of course I'm right. You gotta understand that when you're specifically going somewhere to eat something made by a certain person, you want that person to make that food because that's what makes it so good. But when you go to the location and it's multiple people cooking, unless it's the person who actually is known for the cooking it, you're just gonna get something that's not as good, and that's bad for business. That's just bad for business is what that is. But it's like if I'm going to John Burger and John is the guy who cooks the mean patty, and then I ask for a John Burger and John's like coming right up and he yells at some kid in the back and then he makes it. Now it's a Jake Burger. Who the fuck's Jake? I came here for a John Burger, not a Jake Burger. And you know, the Jake Burger might taste not bad, but like I'm here for the John Burger, not the Jake Burger. You're charging me the same amount of money for a John Burger for the Jake Burger, so I'd rather have the John Burger. And if Jake is able to cook a burger to make the Jake Burger, then you're able to cook a burger to make me a John Burger. You know, that's so make me a fucking John Burger. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Very well, if you say so.
よかったよ。
Haha, glad to hear it.
それと見落としてたんだが、実は納豆が一つだけ余ってたから、よければ持ってってくれよ。
What if the Jake Burger was made the same way as the John Burger? You really think that Jake can replicate John's Burger one-to-one with no differences? You really think that's possible? You think anything in this world can be replicated to that level of perfection? It's not possible. There's always things that bleed through the cracks. You don't know what John's secret sauce is. You'll never get John's secret sauce on the Jake Burger. You'll get Jake's arbitrary secret, not John sauce, but John-esque, and you'll know that you'll know the difference if you've had a John Burger. It's like, you ever see that episode of SpongeBob with the original fry cook Jim? What's so great about a Jim patty versus a SpongeBob patty? But motherfuckers who had a Jim patty, they know that's good shit. SpongeBob makes some good patties, but a Jim patty is a whole like he works that grill. You know, that's a legendary burger. That's Jim. That's a Jim patty. So if I'm going to the Krusty Krab, I'm getting a Jim patty and SpongeBob cooks it. I'm not getting a Jim patty anymore. You know, I'm here for the Jim patty. But he don't work there anymore anyway. But you see what I mean? The point is, cooking is a talent, and individual cooks are very talented. And so if you are going to buy food that is cooked specifically by somebody who is talented at cooking the food, you'd want to eat the food that they made. It'd be like if somebody drew you a picture and you requested an artist to draw you a picture, and then they got somebody else to draw the picture for you. And it's like, that's not what I asked. I asked you to draw the picture. I didn't ask you to ask somebody else to draw the picture. No, it's okay, he's learning how to draw like me. That's not what I asked though. I asked you to draw it. I want your creative input on this piece of work, okay? I want your interpretation. I'm asking you to put your brain on display for the work that I have paid you money for. But, you know, people don't do that with art, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. In conclusion, if I want a John Burger, I better be getting a John Burger. I ain't no fucking Jake Burger, alright? Also, I missed it before, but I actually have one more serving of natto here. Feel free to take it. What? What do you mean you have one? What was it? Did it fall on the fucking floor? Why would I want that? Wait, is that alright?
ああ、もちろんだとも。
Yes, of course.
ありがとうございます。じゃあお題を。
Thank you, then the payment. If he says no, you don't need to pay me, then he's an idiot.
よせって。それはほんのお礼代わりだ。それじゃ。
No need, take it as a thank you, have a nice day. Are you kidding me, my guy? She's clearly fucking loaded. Like, just take her money. It's not gonna hurt her, and it's gonna do you better in the long run.
お嬢様、よかったですね。
Steal from
帰ったら
her.
早速いただきましょう。
Take her money! She can afford it! How a wonderful mistress. Let us have some as soon as we return. Okay.
そうね。ぐるぐるにかき混ぜてネバネバを味わって食べるわ。
Yes, I'll mix it all around and enjoy the stickiness. Mistress, please never say that out in public. Alright? Those are what we call inside thoughts. We don't use those out loud. Thank you. Well, that was a good use of time. Remilia, the never-ending rain. Somebody's frying bacon outside.
雨やまないわね。
Huh. The rain won't stop.
ああ、退屈だわ。館の中をゴロゴロしてても
Ah,
何かあるわけじゃないし。
so bored. No matter how much I lounge and wait in the mansion, there's nothing to do.
心中お察しいたします。お嬢様はかれこれ5日以上全く外出できておりませんもの。
5 days straight of rain? At that point, just put on your fucking rain boots and your coat and go play in the puddles. Hell, at this point, you're probably like flooded. You should probably go check on your ground floor, Sakuya. It's rained for 5 days straight. That can't be a natural occurrence. You gotta have to check to make sure everything's okay.
流れる水を通り抜けることができないという吸血鬼の特性が呪わしいわ。
Curse the fact that vampires cannot walk through running water.
横になって眠ってるわけにもいかないし、かといって本を読む気分でもないし。
Mei-Ling has drowned. That's why she's not in this game. She goes to yawn outside or like snore and she opens her mouth and she just gets fucking by the rain, and it's 5 days straight of that. So she's very hydrated and she's also quite awake, and she's also soaked because Sakuya didn't give her an umbrella. Why did she not give her an umbrella? I don't know. I can't just lie down and sleep, but I don't feel like reading a book either.
妖精メイドがやってた秒当てゲームでもやる？
Should we try the stopwatch game the fairy maids were playing? What's the stopwatch game?
時を止めてもいいのであればぜひ。
Mei-Ling drowned. Ooh, scary. By all means, if I'm allowed to stop time.
そんなズルなしに決まっているでしょ。
Of course, we'd play without cheating. Are you talking about red light, green light? Or I guess in your case, Daruma-san, right? Daruma-san.
というのはさておき。
Putting that aside.
外を見てきたんでしょ。やっぱりうちだけに雨が降ってるわけ。
You went outside to look, yes? So is it really only raining on top of the Scarlet Devil Mansion? Oh, that sounds like Patchy's doing something. Mistress, who's Patchy? Who's Patchy indeed?
はい、お嬢様の推理通りでした。この雨はコーマ間の周囲でのみ局所的に降り続いているようです。
Yes, it is as you hypothesized. This rain is localized entirely within your mansion.
まったく迷惑な話よね。誰かが意図的に降らせてるとしか言えないわ。
How troublesome. I can only guess that someone has done this on purpose. That's funny.
今の段階では手がかりが少なすぎて
But like,
何者も断定できません
okay,
ね。
hear me out. Hear me out. Remilia can get an umbrella and put it over her head and get out her front gate and bam, now she's out of the rain cloud that's localized above her mansion. Like, there you go. I did it. I solved it. Hire me. I literally just solved your problem. If it's localized entirely above your house, you simply need to not be at your house. You can go to Reimu home, and it'll be dry there, and then you can have a parasol and backup. You know, you can just. You're stupid. You know that? You little pink asshole. Fucking Jesus. There are a few clues at the moment. I can't say a person's the culprit with any certainty.
今なのは変わりないし、久しぶりに館の中でもブラブラしてみようかしら。
Well, my boredom remains unchanged, so maybe I'll stroll around the mansion for the time in a
は
while.
い、かしこまりました。
That doesn't even make sense. Does that mean if you like... Does that mean that if you set up a sprinkler in front of Emilia, she can't walk through it? Wouldn't that be really funny if you just set up 4 sprinklers in a square around her and then just watched her fetal position? She can't move anymore. She just gets stuck. It's like when you put a water bottle in front of a cat and it's like, oh, that is inaccessible territory now. And if you put up a wall of water bottles, the cat's just like, I guess I will never walk in this direction ever again. As you wish.
どうしてこんなことを企んだのやら。
You know the type of sprinkler I'm talking about? The ones that look like handles that spray and they kind of like make like... They shoot out and they kind of do like a wavy motion. You know? Like those ones. Not like the ones in the ground that spin in a circle, but the ones that when you were a kid you like jumped through because it was fun. Those types of stuff. The recreational sprinklers, not the work sprinklers. I wonder when someone would do, why someone would do this. Because they hate you. 2 more wins. Alright. Why am I going this way? Hakure.
面白いものってのは
Heaven
こういう
forgives.
ところにあるんだよ。
Heaven forgives, not me. Okay. 16 days after the start of the spell carnival. Booger brain's back.
おーい、ミコ、朝だぞ。おはよ
Oi! Shrine Maiden, it's morning! Good morning!
う。返事がない。ここ数日姿が見えないけど、どこかに行っちゃってるのかしら。
No response. I haven't seen her for the past few days. Has she gone off
も
somewhere?
う一回だけ呼んでみて、何も反応がなかったら帰ろう。
I'll try calling for her one more time, and if she doesn't respond, I'll head home.
おーい、レイム
Chat, we've seen this before, right? Or did I pick the wrong event? Or is this just, like, what? Did I pick the wrong event? I did? I picked the wrong event? Are you sure about that? That looks pretty different. That's a pretty different layout. I'm pretty sure I didn't click the wrong event.
昨夜、喉が渇いたわ。
早々に終わらせてお茶の時間といたしましょう。
見逃してあげる。感謝なさい。
面白いものってのは意外とこういうところにあるんだ。
Yeah, I did click the right one. I did click. It skipped it! It's gone! I have to go to the library.
手短に済ませるわよ。見逃してあげる。感謝なさい。
Hold on. It's fine if
面
I
白いものってのは
if I go to the library. Yeah, I know what's in the library. Scenarios. 16 days.
おーい、ミコ、朝だぞ。お、もう一回。おーい、レイム
Oi, Reimu.
レイムレイム
Reimu. Good morning. You're so loud.
前回といい何なんだ
You did this last time too. What's the big deal,
やっと会えたな、レイム。
We finally meet, Reimu.
この間はまんまと逃げられてしまったが、こたびはそうはいかぬ。
You managed to escape last time, but there will not be a second time.
何言ってるのよ。逃げたのはそっちでしょ。
What are you saying? You're the one who ran away.
そうだそうだスペルカードを渡さずにとんずらこいただろ
That's right, that's right. You turned tail and ran without handing over your spell cards.
違う。私が言ってるのはそのことではない。あと逃げてないから。
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Also, I didn't run away.
レイムは数日前、一人で里をうろついてたじゃない。ごまかしたって無駄よ。
You were wandering around the human village alone for a few days ago, Reimu. You can't pull the wool over my eyes.
里？私里になんて行ってないわよ。
The village? I haven't gone to the village.
言い訳をするとは、私への所業を忘れたとは言わせんぞ。
Grr, don't deny it. You cannot dare to profess that you've forgotten your deeds towards me.
嘘つきにはハリセンボン。あと、舞踏祭の参加権もよこしなさい。
Liars get their pants set on fire. Also hand over the right to participate in the spell carnival.
なんなのよ。
Seriously, what the heck? Okay, alright. Now it's battle time.
出発遅れるなよ
It's time to battle. Okay. I'm ready. Are you ready?
邪魔するなら容赦しないわ。さてさて。
Ta-la-tan-tan-ta-lan-tan.
そこに行けばいいの
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
状況は使うわ。
There's a rock in my way.
消えろ。
Huh?
さてと。使うわ。
Hmm.
行動あるのみね。
オーダーを
There's like a rock directly in my face.
誰から倒されたいの？消えろ。感謝するわ。ないわね。その。
Alright, die.
多少はやるよね。
Escarpment? Evacuation?
最後に見るせ。
Escarpment? Evacuation? Retrieve. I can't see it.
謝っても遅いわ
People are dying! Are you dead yet?
多少はやるよね。
Oh. Oh, okay. Alright.
よっしゃ
修行すればもっと強くなれるのかしらね。
Activate Eternal
頃合
Meek.
いかしら。
Oh. Dream
ま
Seal.
だ覚えることが
Eternal
多いね
Meek.
月に行ったの。
Scarlet Destiny.
あなたの弱
Moon
さ
of
見せましょ
Truth.
う。
Snapshot.
めぼしいものはと
I got $3,000.
また負けた。負けた。
I lost. I lost again. Again. I lost.
なんかすごいショック受けてる2回も負けたからか
She seems to be in real shock. Maybe because she lost twice now.
はい。今度こそスペルカードを渡してもらえる？前も言った通り、私上、あんた下。
Alright, will you hand over your spell cards this time? Like I said before, I'm above you, you're below me.
ドライだな
Man, you're brutal. Grr.
これはまだ練習試合。練習。私はまだ本気出してないんだから。
This was just a practice match. Practice, just practice. I haven't shown you my true power yet.
私が沸騰祭に。
When I enter the Shout Carnival,
舞踏祭な
Spell Carnival.
東西に本気で参加してしまったらもうボコボコの防具にしてしまうから練習試合として軽く相手をしてあげただけよ
When I enter the Spell Carnival, I'll beat you all down, so I just challenge you to practice.
完全に負けたわけじゃないもんねお腹すいたじゃあね完全に負けたわけじゃないもんねお腹すいたじゃあね
It's not like I lost in a landslide. Oh my, I'm so hungry. See ya.
なんなのよ
Seriously, what's with her?
寝直すか。まだ寝足りないし。
If we go back to sleep, I haven't slept enough.
てか、なんか妙なこと言ってたな。レイムが里をうろついてただとか。
Well, she's mentioned something weird. Something about you wandering around the village.
そういえばモコもそんなこと言ってたっけ
Now that I remember, Moko said something like that too.
そうだな昨日くらいかなレイムお前と戦った後からだとは思う
Yes, it was yesterday, Reimu. I believe it began after I battled you.
忘れるところだったわねあれっていつの話だったかな
I almost forgot about that. I wonder when it happened. "14 days after the start of the Spell Carnival." Oh, flashback. なかなかいい
なかなかいや天人の口には合わんだな
Not bad for the surface, yet it still isn't suited for the tongue of a celestial.
よし次はお好み焼きだ地上の民よ来てやったぞこの天人の私にふさわしい一品を献上してみせよ
Okay, next is Okonomiyaki. Residents of the surface, I have alighted. Present your finest dish to me, a celestial.
ま自信があればの話だがな
If you have the courage, that is. Hee hee hee.
また来たんだねお嬢ちゃんちょっと待ってておくれよ
Ah, so you're back, young miss. Wait just a moment.
もうこのお好み焼きの屋台も3週目ださすがに味も飽きてきたな
This is my third trip to this okonomiyaki stand. I'm beginning to tire of the taste.
同感だな店主よ私にも頼む
I concur, owner. I will request one as well.
はいよ
You got it.
しかし沸騰祭の祭りも最初こそは退屈しのぎになったが日を重ねるとだんだん飽きてくるな
This shell carnival was a good distraction at first. Yet as the days pass, I am beginning to get bored.
それはそうであろう賑やかな祭りがいくら続いたとて毎日同じようなことをすれば飽いてくるものだ
How very understandable. Even if a lively festival continues, one will grow tired the same events occur.
誰もしかして私に話してる
Wait, who are you? Are you talking to me?
こういった祭事は変わり映えのない日常で抑えられたものが爆発して刺激となるからこそ刹那の間を大いに楽しめるのかもしれん
Perhaps we enjoy these festivities for allowing what we suppress in our unchanged lives to explode forth. It's been 14 days, Okina. It's been 2 weeks. At this point, the festivities have to come to a close because everybody is tired. I hit the wrong button.
ただ祭りというものは娯楽としての見方もあるが本来は神よ
Who is she talking to? Huh? I know she ain't talking to me. I ain't listening. However, though festivals are seen as entertainment, in truth, they are for the gods.
なんだこいつおいお前天人の私になれなれしいぞ
What's with her? Hey, you! You're acting an awful lot like a celestial, such as myself.
んおおこれは失礼天人様であったか無礼を働いた詫びとして隣の露店の一品でも振る舞わせてくれ
You know, I think Tenshi might be canonically the most disliked character in the series. Yukari hates her. Miko hates her. I got no idea what Okina thinks of her. Now, Shion doesn't hate her. But man, some characters really don't like Tenshi. Oh, pardon me. So you are a celestial. Allow me to treat you to a dish from another stall to apologize.
地上の食事など私の舌には合わん。振る舞われたところで顔色一つ変わらんぞ。
The food of the surface doesn't suit my taste. I shall not bat an eye even if you were to treat me.
ではなぜお前はここの屋台に来ているのだ？
Then why is it that you've come to this stand? Oops.
腹が減ってる時に食べるのは当たり前だろ。何言ってるんだ。
It's only natural to eat when you're hungry. What are you saying? What about Seiya? Seiya's different, because Seiya's not necessarily liked, but like, when I say that Miko and Yukari don't like Tenshi, fucking Jesus, they do not like Tenshi. Yukari is very angry at Tenshi for what she did to the shrine, with the keystone nonsense. And Miko, after seeing Tenshi and being like, that's a celestial, she was like absolutely disgusted. Because, you know, she wants to be a celestial. And she sees Tenshi and it's like, that's a celestial. Holy shit. It's like you need a cold shower after that. It's only natural to eat when you're hungry. What are you saying? People don't like Seiya, but like, I don't think any character in the series has an active amount of like disgust towards Seiya as some characters have to Tenshi. Like, oh man, Yukari does not like her. I think that's so fucking funny. Cause Yukari doesn't like come out and like, you know, grab her by the neck and squeeze. But Yukari's attitude towards Tenshi is so like not even completely passively aggressive. Like sometimes she's just actually aggressive in her tone of speech. It's funny. Because Yukari's not one to really lose her composure, but man, the things she says to Tenshi and Scarlet Weather Rhapsody are fucking, she's mad. She's mad. It's only natural to eat when you're hungry. What are you saying?
思ってた以上にめんどくさいやつね。
You are much more troublesome than I believed.
はいよ、お二人ともお待たせ。
Here you go. Sorry to keep you both waiting.
天人の私を待たせるなんて罪深いぞ。良い味の濃さ。
How very sinful to keep a celestial such as myself waiting. A nice depth of flavor.
ほんがつかみにくいやつだ。うまい。
How difficult it is to grasp your true feelings. Delicious.
なんか言った？
Hot. Nankaita!
いや、何も？
Nanimo? Betsuni? Oi, Reimu.
あれはレイム。
That's Reimu! Sure is, Tenchi.
この間の借りを返す絶好のチャンスね。
This is the perfect chance to get payback for what she did before. What'd she do?
ってしまったな。天真爛漫。まるで台風のようだ。
And she's left. Childlike and naive, she is much like a typhoon.
舞踏祭も長く続きすぎた。停滞する事象において、ああいった刺激を生むものはある意味希少な存在ということか。
The spell carnival has continued for too long. When stagnation occurs, one who may create a shock like her are
こ
rare.
のまま停滞を望むのか、それとも何か一手を打つべきか。
Shall I allow this stagnation to continue, or should I make a
い
move?
ずれにせよ、しびれを切らして動き始めるだろう。この私のようにな。
Either way, they will surely grow impatient and begin to move on their own, just as I have.
レイムよ、ここであったが。
Reimu, us meeting here is...
あれ？いない？
Wait, huh? She's not here.
角を曲がった途端、一瞬でドロンと姿を消すだなんて。逃げるな！ずるいぞ！
To instantly disappear as soon as I turn the corner. Don't run away, that's not fair! Ruined Western Mansion. A mansion rumored to house poltergeist. It is built next to the Misty Lake. Anyone want to bet that the specific characters are not actually there? What do I know?
面白いものってのは意外とこういうところにあるんだよ。
Hakure Ground C. C. D? E. Streamer, we need the last Moko Racing event. I'm working on it, my guy. I'm working on it. I was in the middle of a cutscene.
私か任せな
See? I'm fucking working on it.
昨夜喉が渇いたわ
早々に終わらせて
Alright.
お茶の時間といたしましょう。
Wait, this is just Fire Emblem. No. No, it's not. Not even remotely. It's not even remotely Fire Emblem. And now we play the waiting game, the waiting game, the waiting game. Alright. Holy shit! Baka 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 baka. Boom 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 boom. Wait, there are rocks in the. Why are there rocks in my fucking face? Holy shit! Did someone just die? Ah! Sore owari desu ka? Cha. Oh. Nanda to. Hold on, I'm charging my super move. Give me a second. Ready? Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah! Wow. Oh, I can just do this for free? Wait, what? Why? What? Oh, Sakuya just blew herself up. I guess I probably should have expected that. Please. Kill her! Why is the mission not over? I ended last time I killed her. I'm out of moves. Alright. Oopsie daisy. Iwayo, Sakuya. Scarlet Destiny. Yeah. I regret. The revives actually exist. Self-revives do. Alright. That thing just died on its own. Oh, I should probably do this. You gonna kill him or what? There you go. There you go. There you go. Boomy. D. Yeah, because I blew up Sakuya.
破竹の勢いってやつよ。私の新し
20-way strong barrage. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha.
面白いものっての
Okay,
は
I gotta
意外と
keep
こういうところにあるんだ。
track of this, I think.
あなたも暇そう
No,
ね
no, 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 no.
何よ
One more win for Alice. Okay, what about Moko?
なんだ
If I could be honest, one. Oh no. Okay, hold on.
どうかした？
Double booking!
さて、
Now then,
今回のミッションはただ一つ。
I
二
have
人が鉢合わせにならないように
one mission today to make sure they do not encounter each other. Sakuya, there had to be a better way to do this. Like, come on. You're gonna take both of them out at the same time and bounce between the two of them? But streamer, she can stop time. Yeah, I'm sure she can. But she could also be like, oh, can we like go tomorrow? I already have to do something. Like, she could have just like, why do so many scenarios and plot lines only ever happen because one person is incapable of saying words over the span of 24 hours? And they're just like, well, guess I'll just fucking roll with this disaster. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just reschedule. Come on. Why is everybody... You ever heard of an idiot plot, chat? An idiot plot is a plot that can only happen if everybody involved is an idiot. That means all of you and me. This is why we're having this conversation. But it's true. There are sometimes you watch an episode of something and you're just like, this is the stupidest plot ever because this plot only works if everybody just ceases to be a functional human being for the entirety of the episode. And it's like, okay. Alright, we've done these episodes before, but we're gonna do it again. Yes.
そのための準備や計画も練ってきたからきっと大丈夫。
I've prepared and planned for this, so surely it will turn out fine. Do you see how she says that she's prepared and planned for this instead of just, you know? Like, she could have just approached either one of them and rescheduled, but instead she just crawled in her room and... Oh, Sakuya, you are so bright yet so dull at the same time. It's almost whimsical.
何をブツブツと言っているの昨夜
What are you mumbling about, Sakuya?
いえ、なんでもありません。今日はいい天気だなと。
Nothing at all, and just how today's weather is quite nice.
そうねなんなら曇り空であってほしかったわまあ
You're right.
でも振られるのは困るけど
You're right. I wish it was cloudy, though it would be bothersome if it rained.
はい。では参りましょうか。
Yes, then shall we go? Okay.
よー偶然だな偶然。はあ偶然まさか偶然こんなところで会うだなんてな。
Hey, what a coincidence, really. Such a coincidental coincidence. Didn't think I'd meet you here coincidentally. Okay. Now here's something important. Here's something important right now. So here's what we've learned. So Sakuya, who has planned and prepped for this, has gone out to contact Marissa. So she is spending her resources and time contacting Marissa to get Marissa involved in this little plot scheme instead of just Alright, okay, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. That's fine.
あらマリサじゃないあなたも買い物かしら
Oh, if it isn't Marissa, what's up?
そうそう買い物いやー偶然だな偶然。
Guzen is a funny word. That's the word for coincidence. Yep, I'm just out shopping and oh man, it really is just the biggest Guzen of all Guzen. There you go.
ああ、ちょうどマリサに話したいことがあったわ。お嬢様、少々お待ちください。
Oh, I have something I wish to speak to Marissa about, miss. Please wait for a moment.
わかったわ
Okay then.
じゃあマリサ、ちょっとこっちへ。
Now then, Marissa, over here for a moment. Ah! Oh, I grabbed her by the choker.
もうちょっと自然にできないわけ？あまりにも不自然すぎるでしょ。
Could
偶
you
然
not-
って何回言ってるのよ。
Could you not act more natural? That all sounded far too forced. How many times do you say coincidence? To her credit, I don't think Flandre picked up on anything. Marissa was like, goo, 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 and Flandre was like, oh, hey, Marissa, how you doing? Like, she didn't fucking pick up on anything there. She's just so excited to go shopping with you, Sakuya, but here you are playing games.
そんなこと言っても何も用がないのに話しかけるなんて案外難しいもんだぜ。あ
Easy,
と偶然は7回言ったな多分。
easy for you to say. Talking is hard when I've got no business with someone. Also, I said it 7 times, I think. You counted? I didn't.
この際不自然なのは構わないけど、きちんと頼んだことは全うしたよね。
Goodness. At this point, sounding unnatural is fine, but do what I've asked you of you properly.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
What? That sounds like a pain. No way. That, yes.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksai, mendoksai, yada.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
What's that say?
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Men,
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
mendokso soda?
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksa sona.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksa sona.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksai is like, it's a pain, but she's saying, it's sounding like, it's the way she's saying it. I can't pick up on it.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksa soda.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。 めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksa?
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksa soda. Mendoksa soda, dakara.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Mendoksa soda, mensoksa do dakara.
めんどくさそうだから嫌だ。
Okay. Alright.
大丈夫、何も面倒じゃないわ。あなたは一瞬の間、お嬢様方の相手をすればいいのだから。
Do not worry. It'll be painless. You merely need to keep the mistress's company for a short time.
それが面倒なの。
That's the painful part.
ありがとう。引き受けてくれるのね。マリサに頼んでよかったわ。
So you'll take on this task? Thank you, Marissa. I'm so glad that I asked you.
いや、私何も言ってないんだけど。
What? I didn't agree to anything.
待たせたな。
Matase dana.
あれ
Kept you waiting,
昨夜
huh?
は
Huh? Where's Sakuya?
なんかお金を忘れたから館に取りに戻るってよ。そ
Seems
の間、私がお目付け役に任された。
she forgot her money, so she went back to the mansion while she's gone. I gotta look after you. She forgot her money. But I'm the one buying the gift. So I have the money. So it's fine. Huh?
そう。じゃあ先にお店に行きましょう。
Man, she really just fucking rolls with the punches, huh? I see. Then let's go look at the shops first. Didn't even question it for a second. Can't she just stop time, get the money, and come right back? Why does she need money? I'm the one buying. She didn't question any of this. She's just like, sokka. Naruhodo.
お待たせいたしました。
Mistress, apologies for keeping you waiting.
あら、さくや。時間ぴったりね。さくやなら5分も前にはいると思ってたけど。あと、汗ダラダラだけど、何かあったの？
Oh, Sakuya, right on time. I thought you would be 5 minutes early. You're drowning in sweat. Did something happen? Why didn't you just stop time and walk? Because then you would have been there on time and you wouldn't be sweating. Streamer, she's panicking. She's not thinking. No, I figured that part out as soon as I clicked this event and I realized this event was actually happening. I figured that part out. But, you know, I'm just trying to find solutions to the problem that has been created by our lovely Miss Izayoi here. You know? I'm trying to be a problem solver. They say that's a pretty good thing to be this day and age, is a problem solver, not a problem creator. Okay, hold on. I smudged my fucking glasses. I've caused a problem for myself, and now I need to solve it. Here we go. Here we go. Where's my cleaning rag? quite holds an imprint so cleanly. Fucking frame of your glasses, huh? Oops, accidentally touched it. Well, that's my God-given fingerprint now. Stuck on the fucking eyeball for the next 50,000 years. Sounds about right. Alright.
いいえ、少しお買い物の前に全力でお掃除をしないといけないほど目立った汚れを見つけてしまいまして。
Maybe the issue is that there's a lot of problems that, like, Sakuya can face that are circumvented by her ability to stop time. So it's just kind of convenient when she doesn't do it, because otherwise it's hard to make character flaws with the character. The way I see it, either you make her completely inept with time stop, so she's fun and endearing, or you have to create counterplay to the time stop for the scenario, which I've seen how that works, and that doesn't always work. That's for sure. Time stopping is a pretty strong ability after all. It's hard to use it right. I was preparing to leave. I happened to find a glaringly dirty spot that required my full efforts.
それはもうゴシゴシと体を使ったものですから。
I needed to use my whole body to scrub thoroughly, so... What?
そんな汚れあったかしら。あ、いいわ。さっさと外へ向かいましょう。
Was there such a dirty spot? Oh well, let's head to the village. She just... yeah. Her name was Mailing. I wiped her clean from the game. Ha 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 ha. Oh, good one.
行きましょう。
Yes, let us depart.
この色合いなどは妹様の雰囲気に
Why is my
よく
mouse
合
on
って
the
いるので
screen?
はと。
Whatever, let's move it. I believe this color would match your younger sister's aura well. What? What kind of aura does Flandre have? Flandre's aura is reddish orange. I have decided that. It's reddish orange. It's the kind of aura that can, you know, it's like, it could be very dangerous, or it can be relatively chill. But it can always, it's always on the cusp of being very dangerous. There you go. That's Flan's aura.
確かにそうね。
That's true.
Moriさん、うまくやってくれた
Orange is
の
a
かしら。
tempered color. It can mean a couple things. It's closest to the red, so it can mean it goes that way and it becomes, you know, it's very close to going hot. Or, you know, with a sunset when it turns to dark. That means the end. Relaxing. It's pretty cool. I wonder if Marissa is handling things well.
お、次はこっちの店見てみようぜ。
Oh, let's try going to that shop next.
いいわね。まだこっちの方は全然見ていないし。
That sounds good. We haven't looked over here at all yet. Ack.
でも、フランの声が聞こえたよ。
I feel like I just heard Flandre's voice.
お嬢様、あちらに目を引く品物があると聞きました。さあ、あちらへ激レア商品が逃げてしまいます。
Mistress, there are some eye-catching items in that shop over there! Let us go or we will miss the very rare items.
ちょっと押さないでよ。
EK, don't push. Sakuya is engagement farming. She's engagement farming. That's what she's doing. Whew, this is the shop.
ついでに私、先ほどのお店でどうやら落とし物をしてしまったようなので。
She's doing my job better than me. Yes, as it happens, I seem to have dropped something in the other store we patronized. So I will go retrieve it. Patronized? Okay.
あら、そう？
あら、そう。
一緒に行くわよ。
I'll accompany you.
そんなお嬢様の手を煩わせるわけにはいきません。大丈夫です。すぐに戻ってきますから。
You needn't go to trouble, mistress. I will be fine. It will be fine. I will return shortly.
なんだか今日の昨夜、変ね。
Sakuya's...
ま、いいわ。どれどれ。何か興味を引くものは。
Sakuya's a little strange today. Oh well, now let's see. Something that catches my interest.
お待たせいたしました。ここにいらっしゃったんですね。
Apologies for keeping you waiting, so you were over here.
昨夜、ずい と長かったわね。
Oh, Sakuya. You took a while.
本当どこ行ってたんだろうな。
Yeah, I sure wonder where she went off to. Marissa, shut up.
それで何か良さそうなものはありました？
So have you found anything that seems appropriate?
そうね。こういったものはどうかと思って。
Yes, I was wondering if something like this would be suitable.
なるほど。でしたらこっちの品物であればレミリア様も普段使われるのではないかと。
I see. In that case, if it were this item over here, I believe Mistress Familia would use it regularly. Okay, can I just take a moment to talk about this? Oh boy, here he goes. No. This is a common trope that you see that I absolutely despise because it's lazy. I hate this. I hate this lazy shit where there's nondescript object being described here. They do this all the time in everything, and it's just lazy. If it were this item over here, what's the item? I believe Mistress Familia would use it regularly. What's the item? Please, like, give me an actual item. Create a real conversation between people for me. Alright? There's no human being in the world that will be like, maybe we should get that item over there. I bet they'd use that a lot. No. They say what the item is and they explain it, and that makes things better. I hate this vague shit that they do all the time. Usually they do it for studying quips where they go like, you do this and you do this, and then the character's like, I get it now. It's like, I don't get it at all. What are you doing? Why are you even wasting my time with this? But it's a very small thing, and people probably don't care. I could see why you wouldn't care. But I like when these small little pointless conversations actually have a level of depth to them that make them feel realistic. So it's like they're actually talking to each other and they're actually like having a real experience, you know? But this is just like lazy and nondescript, and I don't feel any, like, what is she buying? I don't know. I feel nothing for this conversation.
やっぱり咲夜がいてよかったわ。決めた。じゃあこれをいただきましょう。
It truly was best to have you come along, Sakuya. I've decided I'll take this. What is it? What'd you take? What did you take? I want to know what you took. What did you take? What did you buy? You bought it for your sister, right? How much did it cost? Is it useful? Will she use it? What color is it?
だってさ、会計お願いします。
You heard her. Cover the bill, please.
ありがとうございます。すぐお包みしますね。
Thank you. I'll wrap this up right away.
お姉様、喜んでくれるといいのだけど。
I hope my older sister will like it.
きっと大丈夫ですよ。喜んでくれるに決まっています。
I'm certain it will go well. She is sure to be happy. I hope it's like a really... Like, I hope it looks like, it's like a fucking melted haniwa that kind of vaguely looks like Remilia. That's what I hope it is. It's like a melted clay sculpture that kind of vaguely looks like her. And Flandre saw it and was like, it reminds me of you. And it's like, oh, that's touching. But it's like a horrendous little figure.
咲夜
Sakuya!
はい、時間よ止まれ。
Yes, time come to a halt. Oh, looks like she remembered she can do
そ
that.
してお嬢様確保。そして時は動き出す。
Toki wa tomare! She just fucking snatched her.
今お姉様の声が聞こえなかった？あと咲夜もいないし。
Okay, so you know what? This is cool. So this just illustrated the fact that Sakuya is capable of kidnapping somebody in broad daylight with no witnesses. You know, just in case you didn't already know that, she can stop time, grab somebody, and run. And there you go. She can just do that. Rainbow actually accused her of doing that before, citing it as being very easy for her to do that with her abilities. Did I hear my older sister's voice just now, and Sakuya disappeared?
空耳じゃないか？昨夜は時間止めてどっか行ったんだろう。
I think you're hearing things. Sakuya stopped time and ran off somewhere. So I like how, because Marissa knows that Sakuya can stop time, she is immediately aware of what has just happened. Sakuya has just disappeared, in the blink of an eye, and Marissa's just like, oh, she stopped time and ran away. It's like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes perfect sense if you understand how her power works. Then you would just not even like blink at that, right?
時間止めてどっか行く
Stopped time and ran off.
危なかった。
So I guess the trick to fighting Sakuya is when she stops time and moves to a better position, she'll usually pick your blind spot, right? So even when you're focusing on her directly, you want to make, like, as soon as you lose sight of her, you'll know that she's somewhere, she'll be somewhere that's optimal, right? So she'll go behind you, and then that's when you fire off your attack behind you, and she goes, "Bakana!" And you get her with a clean hit, and it's like, ooh, I beat your time stop. But also, she could just stop time again when she sees your bullets coming to her face and move again, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's a cheat ability after all. But yeah, if you focus on a time stopper and then suddenly they're not in your vision anymore, then you can assume they're somewhere out of your vision, so they have to be behind you, right? So they can do that. But Yorihime did. No, Yorihime did something different. She limited Sakuya's movements. She didn't attack behind her. She just locked Sakuya in a cage of blades, so she couldn't move while time was stopped. And then her time stop ability became useless because she could no longer move in general. Because, you know, that is how that works. But she can't fly, mind you. Don't forget that. Forget that. Her ability is simultaneously really strong and not strong enough. And sometimes it just feels like the only way she actually gets, like, hit in combat is when she just forgets to use her ability. Having a cooldown makes the most sense, but there's nothing really explicit that says that she has a cooldown. But, you know. But I guess in terms of spell card rules, she does have to have some kind of cooldown because her spell card has to be defeatable. That's the rules. That was close.
違う場所にいる
Ah,
わざわざ時間を止めたわけ何かあったの
you're suddenly in a different spot. Did you go to the trouble of stopping time? Did something happen? Thank you, Lydiana, for the Tier 2, 69 months.
はい、それはもう言葉では表せないほどの緊急事態と言いますか。思い出しては最後、私の記憶に残してはいけない何かと言いますか。
Does that make me old? That makes me old. Yeah, it does make me old. Yes, it's an emergency I cannot put to words. It's one I should forget, for remembering shall be the end of me. What?
何があったのよ余計に気になるじゃない
What happened? I'm even more curious now.
いえいえ、お気になさらず。それでお嬢様、私を呼びに来たようで。
Please, pay it no mind. So then, mistress, you called for me?
ええ良さそうな品があったものだから昨夜にも見てもらおうかと思ってね
Yes, I found an item that looked good, so I thought I'd show it to you, Sakuya. What is it?
これよどうかしら
This one. What do you think? What is it?
いいですね。
Oh.
きっと妹様も喜んでくれると思いますよ。
A good choice. I am sure your younger sister will be happy with it. Yup. I'm sure she will. What is it?
そうよねこれにしましょうねえあなたこれを包んでくれる
Yes, you're right. I'll choose this. You there. Could you wrap this?
はいお買い上げありがとうございます
Yes, thank you for your purchase. What'd she buy her? I hope she bought her a melted haniwa that kind of looks like flandre. That would be like the perfect gift.
渡す時が楽しみね
Ha ha ha, I look forward to handing it to her. So do I. I want to know what the fuck you guys are
これ
thinking.
でよし。
That should do it.
昨夜一体どうしたのこんなところに私を呼び出すなんて
Sakuya, what's going on? Why are you calling me out here?
お嬢様、妹様へのプレゼントは持ってきていただけましたか？
Oh, mistress, did you bring along the present for the
え
miss?
え言われた通り持ってきたけど
Yes, I brought it like you told me to, but
ねえ昨夜どうかしたの私を呼んでるって聞いたけど
hey, Sakuya, what's wrong? I heard you were calling from me.
お姉様
Wait, older sister.
あフラン
Oh,
お二人とも
Flandre.
お互いに渡したいものと伝えたい気持ちがあるはずですよね。
Both of you have something you wish to give and feelings you wish to convey, yes?
どうやらお互い に同じようなことを昨夜に相談していたようね、お姉様。
Looks like we both asked Sakuya for the same kind of advice, older
そうみたい
sister.
ね。
So,
わざわざセッティングしてくれるだなんて気が利くじゃない。
that seems to be the case. It was quite considerate of her to set the stage for
あ
us.
りがとう、昨夜。せっかくだからこの機会をうまく使わせてもらうわ。
Thank you, Sakuya. Since we're here, I'll use this opportunity well.
はい、それでは姉妹結いらずでごゆっくりお過ごしください。
Excellent. Please take your time together as sisters with no outside interference. And they didn't exchange their gifts. And they didn't exchange their gifts.
暇そうね。
Remilia Never Ending Rain 2.
これは何？
Oh, what's this?
お嬢様、いかがなさいました？
Mistress, is something the matter?
見てちょうだい、昨夜。何か吊るされてるわよ。
Mite hora Sakuya. It's a Teru Bozo. Something is hanging here.
まあ本当ですね。少々お待ちください。
My, you're correct. Please wait a moment.
これはてるてる坊主ですね。逆さ吊りにされていました。
This is a Teru Bozo. It has been strung upside down.
てるてる？
Teru, indeed.
本来は晴れを願うおまじないの品ですけど、逆さ吊りにされていたということは。
Normally it is a good weather charm, but if it was strung upside down, then...
その逆。すなわち雨乞いに使ったのね。
It's the opposite. It was used as a charm to bring rain.
はい。ですが誰がこのようなことを？妖精メイドのいたずらかしら？
Yes, but who would do this? Is one of the fairy maids causing mischief?
ああ、見つかっちゃったわね。
Ah, so you found it.
雨を降らせてお姉様をコーマ館に閉じ込めたのはこの私よ。
I'm the one who beckoned the rain and trapped my older sister in the Scarlet Devil Mansion. No way. I can't believe it's the only other character who's animated in this area. No way! Flan, how could you? I never would have expected you to do this.
え、そうなのですか？
What? Is this true? Source? Do you have a source on that claim?
つまらないことしてるわね。一応理由を聞かせてくれる？
What a foolish thing to do. Could you at least tell me the reason?
そうね。一言で言えばお姉様が羨ましかったからよ。
Well, to put it to words, I was jealous of you, older sister. Jealous of what? What were you jealous of? You can go outside too, you know.
羨ましい？
Jealous.
だってお姉様は自分から外出したり相手をここへ呼び寄せたりしていろんな奴らと楽しく交流してるじゃない。
You always go out on your own or invite people here. You have fun interacting with lots of people. You can do that too. You're the one who doesn't want to. Fun? What are you talking about?
私としては自分が置いてきぼりにされているような気持ちで
For
ね。
me, I feel like I'm being left behind. Then go outside!
だから私お姉様を館に閉じ込めて少しでも私に構ってくれるように仕向けたの。
That's why I trapped you here, to try and get you to pay more attention to me. And in these 5 days, you have not even thought once. I wonder how Flan's doing. You didn't even fucking consider how I'm doing for 5 days, Remilia. That hurts. Does it? Not really. But this is the stupidest thing I've ever read. Ah. Ooh. Ah.
それでてるてる坊主を逆さに。
And so you hung the Taro Bozo upside down. And that thing worked for 5 days straight? That's insane. That might be the craziest part of this whole story, is that she put one Taro Bozo up, upside down, and it caused rain, localized rain over the SDM for 5 days straight.
そう。案外理由はまともだったわね。
I see, that is a surprisingly reasonable, understandable reason. I disagree.
じゃ、一つ聞かせて。あんたはこの先ずっと雨を降り続けさせるつもりだったのかしら？
Tell me one thing. Were you planning to simply let it keep raining like this?
それは
That's...
本当は分かってるんでしょ？こんなことしても根本的な解決にはならないって。
You know, don't you? That even if you do something like this, it won't solve the problem at the heart of this. Okay.
ええ、分かってるわ。
Yes, I know.
普段館の中に閉じこもってばかりだから、視野はおろか、考
Bakari.
え方まで狭っ苦しくなっちゃってるのね。
You've been cooped up in the mansion for so long that both your perspective and sense of reason have gotten
仕
twisted.
方ないわね。今度、私と一緒に出かけたり、私と一緒にお客様をおもてなししましょう。
Very well, then next time we'll go outside and entertain our guests together. Alright?
私や咲夜以外の誰かと触れ合っていろいろ話をしてみなさい。きっとあんたの考え方も変わるはずだから。
Interact with others besides me and Sakuya and talk about new things. I'm sure your mind will open
お
wide.
姉様がそこまで言ってくれるなら、私頑張ってみようかな。
If you feel so strongly, older sister, then maybe I'll try my best.
ごめんなさいお姉様。私の考えが浅かったわ。
I'm sorry, older sister, I was too shallow.
どうやら円満に解決したようですね。
Unlike that puddle that has been forming under Mei Ling's feet for the last 5 days, that is not a shallow puddle anymore. You know what athlete's foot is? Yeah, she's probably got that now. It seems the matter has been resolved peacefully.
ところで、なんでてるてる坊主なの？
By the way, why did you use a Tero Tero Bozo?
確かにそうですね。雨乞いであれば他にもいろいろと方法はありますし。
A prudent question. There are many other methods to praying for rain, such as asking our librarian. Can't ask her. Never mind.
だって吊るされているなんて、なんだか苦しそうな見た目がいいじゃない？
Huh? Because the way it looks like it's in pain upside down is fun.
あと、片付けるときにギュッと握りつぶしがいもありそうよね。
It seems nice to squeeze it into a pulp when you're cleaning it up, too.
やっぱりこいつ、外に出しちゃいけない気がするわ。
Feel like I shouldn't let her outside after all. Flandre kind of worries me because you know how like when you see something that's cute and your brain kind of goes like, I want to go pinch its cheeks, you know? Like when you see a puppy and you're like, oh my god, I want to go rub its head. It's adorable. Flandre's like cute sensory overload would be bad. Bad.
よう、どうした？
Moko, if I could be honest, one.
なあ、レイセンちゃん。お前んところの部下たちのことでちょっと話があるんだが。
Oi, Rei-san-chan. I want to speak to you a little about your subordinates.
ウサギたちがどうかしたの？
Imagine being so cute that Flandre pulps you. And that's the scary part. I don't want Flandre to pulp something because she thinks it's cute. That would be bad. How do I teach her restraint? How do I teach her that pulping is not awesome? Cause it is. But, you know, not when it's something cute. How do I teach her? What's wrong with the rabbits?
最近あいつら私のねぐらの近くに集まってやかましく騒いでるんだよ。
Lately, they've been gathering near my sleeping area and causing a ruckus.
もう少し何とかしてくれないか？
Could you do something about it? They're squatting.
そうだったのね。わかったわ。後で注意しておくわね。
I see, I understand. I'll warn them when I'm back.
いざ相談してみたものの、本当にお前の言うことを聞くのか？
I know I'm the one who came to you, but will they really listen to you?
確かに私の話をあんまり聞かないからどこまで効果があるかわからないけど
Ugh.
前処はするわよ。
Well, they don't listen to me very often, so I don't know how helpful this will be, but I'll handle it. You guys know Lucky Star? You know Akira Kogami? How she has like the cutie persona, and then every now and again she goes like, you know, I don't even know how to describe it. That's how I imagine Tay and all of her compadres. They bounce around like cute little rabbits, and as soon as you like do something where they can drop the act, they immediately kick their feet up and light a smoke. And they're like, huh? Who the fuck you think you are? That's Tay and all of her rabbits. Yeah, fuck this.
そもそも地上のウサギのリーダーに向いてないんじゃないか
What you want from me, bud? Huh? What you want? Perhaps you're not really cut out to be the leader of the Earth Rabbits in the first place. You're not the leader of the Earth Rabbits, Jason. You're not. No! You spoke my anxieties out loud so nonchalantly. You don't understand what I go through. Leading the rabbits is harder than you think, you know. Okay. Have fun hearing a ruckus while you sleep. Be sleep deprived, eat bamboo for the rest of your life. Bah! What was that parting line?
やっちまったかな
Did I
ちょっと言い過ぎたか
mess up? I may have said too much.
少しぶらついて頭でも冷やすか
I'll wander around and cool my head off.
あれモコさん
I forgot you were in this game, green one. Huh? Moko?
お前は守谷神社の巫女なんでこんなところに
Moria Jinjo Miko, why are you here?
なんでも何もここうちの境内ですよモ
Um,
コさんこそ一体どうしたんですか
Moko, I live here. What about you? Why are... Oh, okay, what are you doing here, Sanai? This is my house. You're at my front fucking door. Why do you think I'm here? What about you, Moko? What's wrong?
ああそうか考え事しながら歩いてていつの間にか来ちまったわけか
Oh, I see. I was thinking on my walk and I ended up here without realizing. You climbed the entire Yokai Mountain?
何かあったんですか
Did something happen?
まあいろいろとな
Iro. Well, a few things. Shuku shuku yaku yaku. Oh shit. La da da da.
耳が気になるの
No medicine for a curse too. Bunni. Asa da yo.
もう朝
Oh, asa.
一睡もせずに見守ったけどとうとう枕返しは現れなかった
I pulled an all-nighter to keep watch, but the Magura Gaishi never showed up.
にもかかわらずあの人は無遊病っぽい症状を見せてたし
Even
な
so,
っているの
that person seemed to be sleepwalking. What's going on?
よレイセンちゃん
Hey there, Asen.
モコ
I'm not talking to you. We're not friends right now. You made me mad. Oh, Moko, what's wrong?
昨日は的外れなことを言って悪かったなあの後貸本屋に行っていろいろ読み漁ってみたんだ
I apologize for being off the mark yesterday. After we talked, I went to the bookstore and read a lot.
そうしたら今回の件と似た話が書かれた本を見つけてさ
I found a book with a story just like this incident.
どういう内容なの
What What did it say?
とある旧家ではお白様という神を祀っていて、その部屋で寝ると枕を蹴飛ばされたり部屋から突き飛ばされたりするって話だ。
There was a god called Oshira-sama enshrined in a house. There, your pillow gets kicked away before you're thrown out. What?
レイセンちゃんが薬を売った人もそういう曰く付きの部屋で寝てたんじゃないか？
Is it possible the person you sold medicine to could be sleeping in a room with such a troubled history?
なるほど、可能性はあるわね。わざわざ調べてくれてありがとう、モコ。
I see that's possible. Thank you for going through the trouble of investigating, Moko, but I'm still mad at you.
気にしないで。とりあえず家の人に聞いてみよう。
Don't worry about it. For now, let's go ask that man.
確かにこの家は少し前まで空き家だったし、僕たち一家は最近引っ越してきたばかりだけど、
Yes,
それが何か。
this house was empty until we moved here recently. Listen, buddy, I feel like in most cases, before you move into a house, it is usually empty. But, you know, what do I know? What about it?
もしかすると、あなたの寝室にお白様という神様が祀られていて、夜中にあなたを蹴飛ばして部屋から追い出しているかもしれないんです。
A god named Oshira-sama may be enshrined in your bedroom and it's kicking you out at night.
つまり、あなたの訴える無遊病の症状はお白様が引き起こしている可能性があります。
What?
寝室を調べさせてもらえませんか？
In other words, your sleepwalking might be caused by Oshira-sama. Could you allow us to check your bedroom?
わかった。
Okay.
僕としてもその方が安心できるし、お願いするよ。
I understand. I'd feel better if you check, so please go ahead.
任せてください。
Yes, leave it to me.
さすがだな。壁の向こうに隠された心臓を一発で見つけるなんて。
As expected, you found the statue hidden behind the wall in one go. That is such a loaded sentence for what happened in a single flashbang.
お白様はしっかり別の部屋に祭り直したし、これでもう無遊病に悩まされる心配はありません。
We re-enshrined Oshira-sama in another room so you won't have to worry about sleepwalking anymore. Okay.
そうか。ありがとう。助かったよ。
Tasukatayo. I see. Thank you. You saved me.
お礼ならこっちの彼女に言ってあげてください。わざわざ文献を紐解いてまで
わざわざ。
原因を調べ上げてくれたんですから。
You should give thanks to the girl over here. She went to the trouble of digging through books to find the cause.
ああ、そうだったんだね。
Ah, is that so?
どうもありがとう。
Thank you to you as well.
何？別に大したことはしてないさ。
Oh, well, it was really nothing.
もうこう手ば照れちゃって。
You're all embarrassed, Moko. It is believed that when Oshira-sama is in a person's home, one cannot eat meat and only women are allowed to touch it. Okay.
レイセンちゃん、からかうのはやめてくれってば。
Okay. Grayson, please stop teasing
私
me.
としてはお師匠様のメンツを保てたし、ほっと一安心だわ。
For my part, I was able to save my master's reputation, so I'm relieved. I'm still mad at you, Moko. Okay, we did it. What did we do? We did it. Yeah! Streamer, you did 3 chapters. Well, actually, it's more like 2 chapters, if I'm being honest with you. But you've been playing for 3 hours. Yeah, I have been playing for 3 hours. And I did do, like, 2 chapters. Streamer, are you getting your money's worth? Honestly, if you want to equate it directly to the playtime, I'd say yes. I've played this game for about, I don't know, 13 hours. I'd say that's pretty good so far. I'm getting my money out of it. I'm having fun. You know, sure, I'm like criticizing things, but it's fun. It's fun to read the stories and talk. That's really all it is. it's just fun. It's fun for me. The gameplay part is not that great, but it's alright. I'm over it. The important thing is I'm having fun. That's all that matters. And here I thought I would beat this game soon. With the amount of time that I spend fucking about, we may never finish this game.